Well, here I am. Rush. Really didn't make it. Blimey, I've never been so rushed in ages. I need to switch my light on and I need to light me incense stick. Otherwise, I won't relax. Sorry if you see in the back of me. I'm sure you can hear me. You can probably hear me all over the world. But I do need to light my incense stick. No idea what flavour it is, so your guess is as good as mine. It's green, so it could be pine. One never knows. Let's light it and see what happens next. Oh gosh. Light it with my flamethrower. Let me see who's... Oh, look at this. Turn around and you're all here. There was nobody here. Turns around to light me incense stick and you're all here. Wow, blimey. Right, let's have a look. We've got Miguel, Amaris, Kelly, Esther, Chrissy, Connie, Elizabeth, Rebecca. I am human. Helen, Rebecca, Sandra, Brittany, Sharon, Ginger, Marsha, Cheryl, Crass Enthusiast, and Elizabeth. Oh, I've got more. Hang on. Telling me I've got more. Oh, Naomi is your real name, right? I'll try and remember, but you know what I'm like, brain like a sieve. Yeah. Hello, Tina. Oh, my goodness me, what a day it's been today. You'd be glad to know the boiler man has been, which is why I'm looking a bit flustered, because it's been one of those days where everybody but the cats rang me up, you know what I mean? Hi, Alicia. But the good news is the boiler's fitted, yeah. Oh, thank you. This is a very rushed look. This is a kind of look. Oh, and I still forgot to turn my light on. Hang on a minute. I like my little light on. That's if it's plugged in. I don't even know if it's plugged in. Oh, yes, it is. It's plugged in and it's switched on. See, I'm going doolally. That's the kind of day I've had. I'm going doolally. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Elizabeth. This is what you can do in 5 minutes. It reminds me when I used to go to work. When I get up a bit late and I'm like, oh my God, I've got to be out the door in 10 minutes. That's the reason why I have long hair. Because I could never have to stand there and blow dry into a shape, you know, and do all this. Yeah, I'm going to calm down now. Right, calm down, she says, calm down. Well, I haven't finished the shawl. I decided I'm going to put, I'm going to put the border from the old shawl on it. You know, that border around the bottom of it in the plain cream. So that's why it's there at the moment, because I can't actually, I can't concentrate on working you have to get the spacing right, don't you? So that you get one of those, right at the very bottom, on the point. So you have to sort of count it back, don't you, to do it. So I wasn't in the mood. So, oh gosh, I'm so hot. You put your glow in the dark earrings into your, okay. Oh, now I'm itchy. Oh gosh. Gigi's has just gone home. I've had Gigi, so that's been another rush, yeah. Not that I didn't mind his company. I love his company, I do. And we were out on the decking, and then I got two, 3 phone calls, and so I kept on sitting. I was actually reading a book by Gerald Durrell, about his younger life when they lived in Corfu, I think it was. And I've got quite interested in watching that. It's kind of a novel, but it's kind of not. It's been on the TV called The Durrells, yeah. I didn't watch the series, but I'm reading the book, yeah. So I'm not a lover of salami, I must admit. It's a little bit spicy for me. You know, oh, I've got something in my eye now. Oh, this is great, isn't it? When I used to do that, I used to say to my son, I've got something in my eye. And he said, yeah, I know, a finger. Hey, Pauline, glad you made it. Yeah. So I've now got an old boiler on the driveway, hoping that the gypsies or whatever you want to call them come past and take it. Because they do tend to take anything that's metal if you leave it around you. Oh, I'm calming down now. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Melly. You changed your name. Right, okay. Wish everybody would stop changing their names because it confuses me. And you know full well I get easily confused, yeah? The word for the thing on the stove is the hob. I said I had the top down on my hob and I was using it as a worktop. And I confused Miguel because he didn't know what a hob was. And I said it's, you know, like the burners on the stove. But with my stove, I can shut it down, yeah? And also it's a safety factor because when the lid's shut down, babies and things, children can't touch it and switch it on, you know? It won't switch on because you're cutting the gas off when you put the lid down. So it's a safety factor, yeah. All right, I'll see you in a bit. If you've got to go to put your tea on, yeah. Hi, Evie. Oh, dear. Oh, hi, Tina. I'm still... Yeah, I've just got my drink, actually, in my Frida Kahlo mug. I've got that, yeah. Ooh. Well, hello from Paris. I'm all right this Saturday. I'm a bit rushed. Yeah. It's actually a shawl, Rebecca. Well, it will be when it gets its edging fitted on the end, yeah. As I said, it's a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away by showing it. It's the edging from the All Shawl by Doris Chan, which is a free pattern. I'm just using the edging to put on that shawl with plain cream because I'd just got to the stage where I was getting a little bit fed up with all the bits sort of hanging off it. I thought, I can't go on anymore. You know, when you get to that stage where enough is enough, I can't do anymore. Well, I got to that stage and I thought, what can I do? What can I do? It's too short, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Pauline. No, I haven't made the all shawl. This isn't the all shawl, by the way. This is just a plain old granny square because I couldn't, granny stitch, sorry, not granny square. I couldn't find the stitches to go into the stitches because of the yarn. So I had to find something where you had to go into the hole, if you know what I mean, the gap, the chains. So that, did I go on vacation? No, not been anywhere. Yeah. You told your grandma about me. What did she say? Was that nutty woman? Oh dear. Did you see Kelly's new video? She's done that campfire cardigan and it's lovely. She's making me want to make it. I've had that pattern for ages, Kelly, and I just never made it. And Anu's got one as well, and she's very, very similar to the campfire cardigan. But I think I prefer the campfire cardigan to the one where Anu's made it. You know, the one Anu made, I think, is a bit more baggier into it. Whether it's the way she's crocheted it, maybe she's a looser crochet. Yeah, I like that one she's doing in gold. I made it in pale pink. I've got it upstairs somewhere. I made it to actually go to a wedding. I bought a pale pink sort of like organdy kind of dress. And even though it was in Skiathos, the wedding, you know, in Greece, I still had this, you know, northern thing. It's going to be cold in the evening, blah, blah, blah. So I made that top that Kelly's making in gold. I made it in like a very, very pale pink. But I've never really worn it because pale pink's just not my colour, really. And I've never really worn the dress either because it's a bit organdy-ish. It's a bit too fancy, yeah. Yeah. You finally got to a live one. Hi, Jeannie. Oh, dear. I'm really thirsty and I think this is going to be too hot to drink. Oh, it's hot. Yeah. Yeah, she's made some lovely ones, hasn't she, Jenny? Yeah, she's made some pretty ones. She's put me to shame. She really is. As you know, I haven't been in the mood, but we did get some decisive news, Kelly and I, today. As you know, we've been waiting for news from the Making Mart page that we were all supposed to be putting our stuff on. And we kept thinking, she's not bothering about it. She's not bothering. Anyway, we finally got confirmation today that she's put it on hold for a while, that she's not bothering with it at the moment. So that leaves us free. So we're going to try Sonia's site, which is called Hippie Life. It's all one word, Hippie Life. At the moment, she's not got a tremendous amount of stuff on it, but watch this space, because Kelly's going to put some stuff on it. And when I can get my, I'm not saying the word, but the donkey in gear, I need a cattle prod to get me started. I've taken some photos of some of the things, and today I was going to take some more photos, but I had Gigi and it was warm. And we finished up like sitting on the decking and nursing him, yeah. And I'm terrible. I've been biting my nails again. It's an awful habit. I've got 2 left. No, actually, I've got 3 left. So I need to stop doing that and put some polish on them or something and cover them up. I grew them for months and months and months, and then they started snapping. So I started trimming them down, and it's just got me in a habit again of biting my nails. And I think it's an awful, awful habit, and I hate it. Yeah. In the new one, I think Jan did one before. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we're all awesome. Everybody in here is awesome. We're an awesome crew. I was saying that before, that we're really, really lucky in here. I hear of other people who got these, we have trolls, yeah, we do. But people who tell them nasty comments. And I don't mean trolls, I mean people, yeah, saying nasty comments. And I thought, no, we're really lucky in here. That, you can come in here and be sort of reassured, apart from the trolls, that you're not going to get any drama or any, whatever. You got sunburn. You must be really susceptible to the sun, yeah, if you put it on, yeah. We're a little family, I think, Kelly. I really do think we're a little family. And in that respect, I think if anything did happen to any one of us, we would all, go in defense mode, yeah. But it's just, I hear some, people like YouTubers saying, oh, they get this and they get that and they get the other. And I do wonder sometimes, do they say something controversial? Because they must do something to cause people to suddenly jump on them, it's, I don't know. Oh, that's my phone, by the way, my Woody Woodpecker. What have I got? A message. Oh, don't like the sound of that one. It's not for me, by the way. It's just a message from my new glasses are still sliding down. I haven't been yet. I can't go on Monday because it's a bank holiday. Oh, first patient death contracted from vaping. Maybe they had it before from, from cigarettes. A person has died after vaping in the US. He has contracted lung disease after vaping. Yeah, but did he smoke cigarettes before he did the vaping? That's what they're not saying, is it? I'm not saying it's a lie. I'm just saying. Oh, there's been an outbreak of lung disease across the US that officials have linked to the use of e-cigarettes. I'm kind of a bit about that. Yeah. You can't jump off the couch. My message tone is a bit violent, but I have to hear it, yeah. It didn't say it was popcorn lung, it just said it was a lung disease. But a lot of people turn to vaping, don't they, after they've been smoking. So who can say what actually caused it? I mean, can they really prove it was vaping? Vaping's not been around that long, has it really? I mean, I don't know because I don't smoke. I'm not condemning anybody else who does, but I don't know the answer because I don't. I was always at school, and we would have got expelled. We would have been caught smoking at school. So, I just didn't bother. Plus the fact I used to wear really thick, this very thick black makeup back in the day, and smoking used to make me cry. So I used to be like Kiss, I used to have these big rivers coming down my face. Yeah. No, I've never. Obviously, I don't want to try vaping because I've never tried. I don't know. We'll see, Kelly. We'll see. So I've never really wanted to try vaping because I've never wanted to try cigarettes. Who knows? Yeah, maybe I'm just an old fuddy-duddy. I don't know. But I think I'm not going to. No, it's not on fire. It's what are those called? An incense stick. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they haven't been around long enough to have been tested, have they? Really, Julie? You don't know what's in that. Yeah, the woody woodpecker. It's one of the noisiest tones we could find for messages. All the others were like little tiny tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. And I thought, if I'm in the supermarket and it's in my handbag, I'm just never going to hear it going tinkle, 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 tinkle. So we found one that was loud. No, I don't smoke, Eleanor. Yeah. Don't smoke, never have done. But I don't judge other people who do. That's their choice, isn't it? And it's their life and it's their lungs, yeah. So I'm not going to criticise. It's like I don't drink a lot, but some people like a drink. Unless it becomes a problem and they're alcoholic, then I don't see any problem with an occasional drink, going out socially once in a while and going having a drink. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, thank you, Jeannie. I actually put this look together in about 5 minutes because I was so rushed. Yeah. Hi, Carmen Waters. Hello. Well, I've got some. Oh, your husband's calling you, right? As long as it's for something nice and not for him to fetch him something, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I need to start some crocheting. No, I'm not sitting on a balcony. Yeah, I don't know enough about vaping to be condemning of anybody in that. It's it's just what people choose to do. What people choose to do, people choose to do. And I'm not the kind of person who says, you should not do this, you should not do that. I'm not one of them kind of people, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was nice of him, wasn't it, Miguel? You could have drunk it yourself. Yeah. I don't like children smoking, I must admit, but it's not up to me. It's up to their parents and whatever to stop them. You don't go up to kids in the street saying, you shouldn't be smoking, I don't like to see it, but I'm not going to say it, yeah. Yeah, some of them are fine, I bought a little old bloke a cup of tea and a sandwich, and he was very grateful and sat there and ate it, But some people are just not homeless, are they? They're just being obnoxious. They're just begging. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to tell the two because sometimes they look so convincing and you know that they're not. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really don't. I mean, my son didn't really drink. He got drunk when he was 15. He went to a house party And somebody gave him some wine and it tasted sweet. And because he wasn't used to it, he didn't think it was like really alcoholic. And he got like out of his head. He was really, really sick. And in fact, we nearly lost him because I heard him in the middle of the night and I got up. And he'd actually been sick, but his head was back, so he was actually choking. And I was married at the time. I shouted at my husband, and lucky he knew first aid. And he got him up, and I couldn't lift him. He was a big guy. And that's absolutely scared me to death, And it did him for a while because we kept saying to him, "Do you know you nearly died last night? If your mother hadn't have heard you, you could." I mean, I could have gone in the morning and found him dead. It was just so, because he was literally gone floppy. He wasn't breathing at all. But luckily, my husband was like, first aid trained, and he knew exactly what to do, to get him breathing again. I mean, the following morning, he denied all knowledge of it. We were like nervous wrecks. We didn't sleep for the rest of the night. Every time he made a noise, we were like, "Oh, is it choking again? Is it choking again?" Yeah. We had to put him on his side and put all these roll pillows and everything to try and stop him from going on his back again. Yeah, I think I sat in the chair for half the night next to him, making sure he didn't choke again. It's a scary thing. You never think 15-year-old kids like that. I didn't. Maybe I was naive. Maybe I was, yeah. What do I think about people asking my age? Well, I think they're rude, but yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, well, somebody gave it's one of my sons still here. Somebody gave my son a spangle. I mean, I don't know whether you know what spangles are. They were square, hard sweeties, like hard fruit sweets. But he was only a little tiny, tiny baby. And somebody gave him and I was in the butcher's, and it was the butcher, and he said, "Oh, what's wrong with your son?" And I just run out. He's gone, yeah. Anyway, luckily I tipped him upside down and it shot out, yeah. And then I said, "What in the world?" And then a woman that was going past said, "That little old lady up there just gave him a sweet." And I thought, you don't, give a baby a sweet. You don't give anybody's child anything. You don't know whether they're allergic. Yeah. Oh, are you sure you're in the right group here? Hi, Nathan. Hi, dee. I still haven't been to the post office, Nathan. Or Ian was here. I know. I think you're in the wrong page. I think you're on the wrong page. Yeah. I think you're obviously underage, and yeah. Yeah, this is a channel for crafting, for knitting or for crocheting. It's not a channel for asking people what their age is and stuff like that. Oh gosh, I'm so thirsty. Oh, I'll tell you what I've got to open. Yeah, ta-da-da-da-da, yeah. Tell you what I've got to open. And it's a naughty, naughty box. And it's got absolutely nothing to do with wool, yarn, whatever you want to call it. It's got nothing to do with it. And it's very naughty. And I shouldn't be ordering it, but I did. I was going all nostalgic. And I saw this site and I thought, ooh. Yeah, Tony thought you were in your 20s, Callie. La da 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 da. Hi, Nathan. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Yes, I got my boiler fixed today. Oh, happy birthday for Monday then. Happy birthday. What is in my box, you may inquire? That is what is in my box. Treasure Island sweets. I was on a channel with somebody and we were talking about sweets we used to eat when we were kids. Yeah, So I've got, you ever remember those Nippets? They're like little teeny weeny little licorice and menthol. My mum used to get them for me when I had a stuffed up nose. Just watch, I'll open the box and it'll go everywhere. Well, I would if I could open the box, yeah. You know I'm like with my fingers. They just don't make boxes of anything for the elderly these days. Ah, got it. Oh, I'm all right. It's not like it used to be. Before they used to be just all loose. Now, I don't know how you get them out. Maybe you have to take that out. Is anybody else warm? Is it just me? Are you warm, Kelly? Nathan, are you warm? I'm really, really hot. Ah, there we are. I think, oh no, I haven't got it out. I thought I got it out then, but I haven't. Oh, let's have a look. There they are. Look at the size of them. Little teeny weeny little things. Licorice and menthol. Right. Now the girls from the boys from the UK will know what these are. Parma violets. Not had those since I was a kiddie. Oh. You'll love what I've got in here then, Kelly. Look at that. Licorice sticks. Look at them. Look, licorice sticks. Ooh. From Retro Sweet, yeah. Yes, I got a new boiler today. The old one is on the drive. I'm waiting for the gypsies to come past and steal it. What's in here? No. Oh, look, those are like, you know, Haribo. But these are just the friendship rings. Friendship rings. Yeah. Ooh. I can get engaged. Engaged with the. I've forgotten what I ordered. Oh, there's some more Parma violets. There we go. What have I got in here? Oh, you remember these? Cherry lips. Look at them, cherry lips. No, I haven't eaten cherry lips since I was a kiddie. I used to go in and get 2 ounces with my sweetie rations because I'm that old. We used to have everything on ration. What else have I got in here? Oh, they sent me a chocolate heart. Didn't order that, but they sent me a chocolate heart. Forgotten what I ordered. It's all exciting stuff. Oh, I know what this is. This is Lion's Licorice Gums. If you're old enough to remember those. Yeah, Lion's Licorice Gums. Yeah, that's why I'm not eating any of it, Tina. I'm just looking at it at the moment. It came today when the plumber was here, so I didn't open it. Oh, those are licorice, but they're whorls. You can see them. They're all whirled round each other. You pull them apart, you get like a long string. You get the feeling that I like licorice. I don't like keep putting these paper bags back in there again. Right, 2 more to go. Where did I get them from? I got them online from a place called Treasure Island Sweets. Oh, I've got more licorice. They sent me 2. Sent me 2 of the licorice whirls. I'm sure I only ordered 1. I'll have to save you some, Kelly. Well, if you come in the next week or so. Cronit, yes, it's a mixture of crochet and knitted. You do it on a long pin. It's kind of a little bit like Tunisian, but it's a bit different. What's going on? He sent me another one of those licorice whirls, and I certainly didn't order 3 of them. He's gone bonkers. Now, I do order from him before, so I've got 3 licorice whirls, so you might actually get a licorice whirl. That's if you can have them. I have to look at the ingredients, Kelly, to see whether you can have them or not. Oh. Yeah, there'll be a bag for Kelly if what she can eat. If there's no ingredients in she can't eat. Molasses, wheat flour, glucose syrup, cornstarch, licorice juice, stabilizer, whatever that is, glycerol, salt, natural flavorings, vegetable oil, a glazing agent, and beeswax. So I don't know whether you can not have any of those, Kelly. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Because I seem to have got 3 of those, Kelly. So is that okay for you, Kelly? Right, okay. I know some of the things you can't have, can you, because of the ingredients, but well, that was a nice back box. What was it? That was a nice little surprisey box. Oh. Oh, Jaffa cakes. I used to like them. I kind of gone off them a bit. I don't know why. Right, okay, Miguel, I'll open the door for you, love. I think it was one of those times, you know, when you see them on offer and you buy too many of them, and then you over Jaffa cake yourself, you know. And I got some one time, and they were a bit sort of. I just got a message from my friend, you know, one who was here from Spain. He says, I'm in France now. He says, disgusting toilets. I'm not stopping here. Oh, dear. It's funny how the state of toilets can colour your judgment of a place. I don't know what... I don't think we get Tim Tams over here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got a box full one time. You know, when the... you know, when the jelly was a bit more rigid, it wasn't squashy. I don't know whether they've been in the shop too long or what, yeah. And it kind of put me off a bit. Yeah. We're making you hungry with all this. See, I was good. All I've eaten was a nippet. Yeah, that's all I had, a little nippet. Although that little chocolate penny is calling to me. Calling to me. I think it's chocolate anyway. I'll be so disappointed if it's not. If I open it up and find it's not chocolate, I'll be so disappointed. Let me have a look. It is, it is. It's a chocolate. Oh, the licorice jelly buttons, yeah. I used to like what they call licorice confits or something. They used to have like icing sugar around the licorice. Oh, I can't get in me. I can't get in my penny. That's because I've lost my nails, isn't it? Well, we haven't got our brew lady on tonight, is it? Laserbeam, you're on the wrong channel. No, I've never done that, Connie. No, never done that. It was chocolate, finally. When I finally got its paper off, it was chocolate. I used to use licorice ones that had a hole through them. I used to use them as a straw, or a little, but you don't get them that way. What, licorice? Hi, Nancy. It's not bad chocolate, but it's not Cadbury. I'm not a lover of cheap chocolate. I'm a right snob when it comes to chocolate. No, it's not that bad. I think I should stop thinking about the sweeties now and get some grocery. You say it differently. Yeah. I believe I got a shout out on Secret Yarnery. And we're all very upset because Kelly didn't get one. Yeah, this isn't exactly wonderful, this one, Kelly. Oh, thank you. They keep dropping down my nose. I'm going to have to go back. But it's a bank holiday here on Monday in the UK. So the shop won't be open until Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I've got the MRI scan on my leg. Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of. I mean, she mentioned a load of people that we've never even really heard of them. Oh, you pronounce it licorice? No, it's licorice. Yeah. I mean, I was grateful for the mention, don't get me wrong, but she was mentioning a lot of people I'd never even heard. Oh, Miguel's going in the pool for his aquatic therapy. I used to love that. Used to love that. But the woman I had that was teaching it, she was all right for the first 2 times I went. And then this very, very young, handsome Polish guy came for treatment. And she was only a young lass. So, of course, I'm forgotten. And she's all chit, 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 chit to this young Polish lad. And every time I said anything to her, she said, you know what your exercises are? Just keep doing them. I thought, hang on a minute, I want a bit of treatment as well. You know, I'm in the room. It's not only him, just because he's young and handsome. I mean, I did actually complain about her. Oh, excuse me, people, I've got an itchy back. I don't always watch her, but I do sometimes like to watch her to see what the new eyeshines are looking like, because I don't order as much these days. In fact, I'm trying not to order any at all at the moment, to be quite frank, because I've got so much in stash and I've got to pay for my boiler. So, you know, I've only been in a jacuzzi once and it was absolutely packed, and I was next to this guy, and you know when the body just oozes garlic and it's like, oh, what's behind me? What, behind me on the chair? Or behind me? Yeah. Yeah, I like to watch for the new ice yarns that I might, to see whether I like them or I don't. Yeah. Yeah. I don't watch hauls when they're American yarns because I can't get them. And they just sort of like, well, not irritate me, but you know what I mean. It's just whatever. No, I would love a jacuzzi. We all. I'd love a hot tub, wouldn't we all? But yeah, but I'm having to do my boiler on finance, so there's no way I'll be having a hot tub unless I win the lottery. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Oh, they've drawn it. They draw it at 9 o'clock, so I've not had a phone call telling me I've won. And as far as I know, I've not had an email telling me I've won anything. I'll just have a quick look. See if I've won anything. I don't think I will have, but you never know. You look in a raffle, do you? No. No, guess what? No, I've not won. Now, isn't that a surprise? Yeah. No, I mean, when I was it wasn't a jacuzzi or anything like that, Miguel. It was just a heated pool where we were supposed to do our exercises. And there was only like 2 or maybe 3 people in this pool at any one given time. But, you know, when somebody's ignoring you and just tells you to get on with your exercises, you know what to do. I thought, that's charming. I could be doing them all wrong and doing myself some damage. You know, hello, Deborah. You know, if you're not doing them the right way, you can set yourself back, can't you? If you know, not moving your arms or your legs the right way. Yeah. My daughter-in-law's got her pre-op. She's having a new knee done sometime or other. I hope hers is a success. Mine never has been, but, you know, it's luck of the draw, isn't it? I know plenty of people whose new knees have been wonderful and they've been, you know, absolutely great, yeah. So we'll see how she goes, and fingers crossed that hers is a success, yeah. So, I mean, they tell me it's because of my weight and that, and yet my friend who's as skinny as a rail, she had a knee done, and you know, it wasn't a success for her, and she's really slim, so it wasn't the weight in her case. Yeah. No, there was always a couple of people, sometimes 3, but it was quite a biggish pool. It wasn't like a little jacuzzi pool. It was a big, sort of, not quite as big as a kiddie pool, yeah, but it was, you know, big enough for 3 people to walk up and down and not get in each other's way. Yeah. But, weight's always everything. Do you know, I would be fighting fit if I wasn't this size. Bear in mind, I had all these problems when I was 9 stone. I know you don't understand stones in America, but it's 9 times 14, work it out. But it's just, with me, it's either my weight or it's my age. I've got two things going against me. It's either, well, what do you expect at your age? You know, I expect to be a hell of a lot fitter than I am. That's what I expect. My brain still thinks I am. My brain wants to do everything. I come downstairs and I'm, you know, raring to go in the morning, have my breakfast, wash the dishes, and then I'm going, It's like somebody's took a pin out of a balloon, you know, like, ugh. And you think, I always step on the scales when they say, like, I'm this, that, and they'll say, oh, you weigh less than you did last time you come in, but you're still overweight. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake, give me a break. Yeah. Yeah, if you're really skinny, you're in trouble, aren't they? Do you not eat? What are you there? Say you that? Are you poorly? Are you ill? Have you got cancer? You know, you can't win, can you? Yeah. I think it's the luck of the draw. A lot of the things that you get, yeah. Yeah, we don't swim in your toilet, so don't pee in our pool, yeah. I don't, well, he probably will, Kelly. I'm not saying he won't call you. They called me obese when I was, what, about, how many stone? About 5 stone lighter than I am. Oh, thank you, Judy. Yeah. So, and she's never been obese, Helen. Never in her born days. She's skinny compared to me. But yeah, her doctor was telling her. Well, I don't even, well, I say I don't drink the energy drinks. You know, I keep sneaking it on Lucozade. I only started that today because I was dying of thirst and he turned all the water off. And silly me hadn't filled the kettle up, had she? So, yeah. Oh, I can just about vaguely remember with when I was between 12 and 14, Kelly. Yeah. So I had to sneak and get a Lucozade while he was here. So, I mean, I haven't drunk it. I've drunk about a quarter of it, maybe. I was just absolutely gasping. Yeah, I've got coffee. I've got my coffee. My Frida Kahlo mug. Yeah. I know I said to the doctor, what are you calling me morbid obese for? Why don't you just call me fat? Oh, I can't call you that. We're not allowed to say that anymore. Yeah. Hello, left to right crochet. I mean, I was average or under average, Helen, for years and years and years. Yeah. And it's just recently I've been fat, yeah. Ah, yes. It's BB, isn't it? Hi, BB. Hi, Sandy. What's smoking behind me? It's incense stick. Yeah. I'm not on fire, don't worry about me. I just like the smell of incense sticks. It's actually a shawl, Judy, but I haven't done the edging yet. Yeah. So I put it there because I can't concentrate on the edging when I'm talking to people. Yeah. Yeah. I am not, I won't say I'm happy in my skin, but I'm not miserable in my skin, if you know what I'm saying. Ruthie, I believe, is on Instagram. I don't do Instagram very often, but I believe that she's on there. I believe that she's okay. Yeah, I get pains in my back and my neck as well. A lot of it is bad posture with me when I'm sitting. I mean, yeah, I've got medical problems, but a lot of it when I'm sitting forward, I shouldn't do. I should sit back. Yeah. Yeah, I've asked other people about Ruth, and everybody says she's fine. She just doesn't come on Facebook anymore like she usually. She doesn't do the videos anymore. Probably personal reasons, I don't know, but yeah, I'm a pain in the neck as well. Yeah. Incense reminds me of the 60s when you used to go in these craft shops, when you used to go to places like St. Ives and places that sold all these crafty items and that. They always had loads of incense burning. Yeah. 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 Did I what, Miguel? What jewellery am I wearing? I'm wearing two, actually. I'm wearing that one, which I don't know whether I'm wearing it back to front sideways or what. It doesn't have a fastener. I don't know whether it's supposed to go like that, or whichever. And then this one is one I've had since the 1980s, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I never knew your mum was called Sharon. I've known you all this time, Kelly, and I never knew what your mother was called. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was a bit long, and I decided I was showing a bit too much cleavage, so I put that on to distract everybody from the fact the neck's a bit low. I mean, I have actually got a camisole underneath this, so I'm not actually showing as much cleavage as I should. Yeah, I mean, she put pictures on Instagram of her little puppy, so I think one of them was one or something the other week. Yeah, I mean, I do sometimes see her, but I forget about Instagram. I'm dreadful with Instagram. I mean, with Facebook, you can write a status without having to put a photograph. But with Instagram, you can't. You've got to put a photo. And that's what I just don't take photos with my phone or with my tablet. I take photos with my camera. And I can't put those photographs on Instagram. If I could transport photos from, that I take with my camera onto my Instagram, I'd post more photos. I'm not very technical, as you know. I mean, I've lost on my Facebook page. At one side, I used to have who was on. That was like my favourites, if you're with me. And now I've got who's on, all in alphabetical order. Not just the people I just talk to all the time. So I don't know why I've not got my favourites on anymore. Why they're not at the top. I don't know. Yeah. It's not that I really can't be, but I just don't think about it, to be honest with you. I just don't think to put things on Instagram. It's not my life. I don't put what I'm having for my dinner on there like some people do, You're scrolling through and some people have got similar photos. They put about 10, 12, sometimes 20 photos in a day. And I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, you're just hogging up Instagram, I I mean, I don't want to delete them because, you know, they are my friends and that, but when they put so many photos on, I'm like, please, you know, a couple of photos are doing fine, that's enough, you know. But I've got an excuse. I've got an excuse. I'm really old. Exactly. You know, I don't mind. No, she didn't have time, Bibi, to do a video when she came. She arrived at my house very, very late, and she hadn't eaten, so we ordered a takeaway. And by the time we'd eaten the takeaway and had a bit of a chit chat, she was dog tired because she'd driven all the way, you know, down. So she just wanted to go to bed. So, and then of course we had all the boiler mishap, and we had to turn the water off and all that jazz. So she went quite early because the weather was appalling and she didn't want to get stuck in it. So we didn't have time to do a video. She just said, tell them I'll make one next time. I said, yeah, well, another 6 months. Yeah. I love people's grandchildren, but I don't want, like you say, about 12 photographs of, this is my grandchild going, this is my grandchild going. You know, yeah, I understand you're really proud of your grandchildren, but, you know, a couple of photos is fine. But we don't want 12 of them. You know, isn't she sweet doing this? Isn't she lovely doing that? Yeah, she is, but, you know, just a couple of photos will be fine, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I always feel embarrassed when I tend to take my photographs of my crochet in bunches, you know, so I can have like about 25, 30 photographs all at once. I try to do them in like an album so they just appear on my Urban Gypsy page as like one thing, and it'll say plus 24, you know, others or something. I don't list them one at a time, you know, otherwise I'd just hog the page completely. Oh, hi, Shad. You know, if I did that, can you imagine? You know, people would stop looking at my page if it was like crochet, 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 crochet all the way down the page. So, no, I don't do that. Oh, dear. Well, good evening from north of the border. All right, Mac Live. Oh, dear. What part of north of the border are you from, Mac Live? Yes, I don't like too many photographs of people's children. I'm always, oh, Glasgow, right. Hello from Glasgow. I don't like photographs of children in school uniforms where the badges are visible. Well, I'm like, no, you're giving too much away to a paedophile or whatever. You're telling them where they go to school. You're telling them their name, you know. You're saying, here's our whatever. Here's our Sophie on her first day at school, and she's there with a badge, or she stood outside a school where it says such a thing, children's school. And I'm like, no, don't do that. You know, that is just, no. You know, that's just giving too much information away. You know, I would never, I don't put any of my great grandchildren on at all. I might put a brand new newborn photograph because all babies look alike, let's face it. So when they're born, I might put a brand new photograph of the babies, but after that, no, I don't put any photographs of my great grandchildren up at all. Yeah. Oh, ambulance going by. Woo, 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 woo. No, no. I don't mind so much when they're older, you know, teenage older and older to look after themselves, but not little children, no, no. Yeah, the pervs and creeps are always around, aren't they? Yeah. I did enjoy the sunshine. What bit I saw of it, baby? Oh gosh, that was from a while back. That I'm not sure, but actually, honestly, I think I still got it, Miguel, somewhere in the wilds of time. All my baby stuff just got put away because it didn't sell. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, it's if you're going away, you don't. Well, they used to tell us that when my son was small, don't get him a T-shirt with his name on it. You know, because if somebody shouts the name, like, you know, they'll turn around, you know. And they'll think that they know them, or they'll think it's somebody's mum or something, you know. Or should I know him, or should I know her? They know my name, you know. Don't realise across their chest or across their back. You know, I never put my son's name on it. I put my name on a T-shirt, but I don't know where the heck it is. A friend of mine made me a bright pink T-shirt when I was going to a meetup one time, and it said Urban Gypsy Crochet on it. And for the life of me, I don't know where it is. Yeah. I'm not saying I would wear it all the time, but I might wear it if I went down to any craft shows or anything, but I don't know where it is. No idea. No idea. I don't, Judy. I'm allergic to anything woolly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where I've put it, Kelly. I honestly do not know where I've put it. Oh, right. Okay, Miguel. Yeah. Anybody know anything about what's similar to cashmere? No, you're a woolly one, Kelly. Maybe you know. I'm not a woolly person, if you know what I mean. I can crochet with it, but it usually makes my fingers break out, you know, like sort of a kind of an eczema. I'm so allergic to wool. You know, if I wear anything with a bit of wool in it, I'm twitch, 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 twitch. Oh, thank you, Marianne. There's actually two of them. There's one there and one there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you put an... Well, I suppose maybe you just initials or something. I mean, we used to have our name on our PE kits when we were at school. But bear in mind, we never wore them outside of school. But we had to have our names written on so that the teachers could tell us apart, you know, when we were all playing hockey or something. That was one of the very first things I had to do, was embroider my name across the front of my chest. Yeah. You know, I just, people say, oh, you must be able to wear alpaca. It's beautifully soft. Or you must be able to wear cashmere. And I'm like, no. And they're more or less calling me a liar. You know, they're saying, it's so soft, I can't understand. I said, it's not the softness. I'm allergic to it. It just makes me come out in a rash. And yeah, so it's not the fact I don't like it or anything. It's just I come out in a bit, and all my neck could come out in a big red rash. I had a cowl once that had some, I don't know, it's cashmere or what it was in it. Only a little bit in it. And I didn't wear it for long. And all my neck was all red raw. Looked like I'd been burned. So, horses for courses. You wear what you can wear, don't you? That's why I never judge anybody. You know, I never judge anybody who says, oh, you should crochet with this or knit with that or what. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. People crochet with what they want. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care what you crochet with. You can crochet with barbed wire, but, you know, I don't care. I don't think I've actually worked with anything that's, because I get eczema on my fingers if I get anything with too much wool in it. I mean, I have used 100% wool for things that I've sold, but I've had to keep putting it down because my fingers were itching so much. Oh, thank you, Ray. I'm a sweet, itchy person. Yeah. I love those people who do crochet and knit with wire. You know, when they do those with beads in and things, and it's so pretty. I once went to, I didn't go to the actual course. I was there with somebody who'd done them, and oh, the beautiful, like filigree work she'd done with the little beads in it. And little glitter things in it. She'd done a bracelet, sorry, yeah. And it was so sweet. I know it's my fault. I'm an enabler. If I'm not telling you about wool, I'm telling you about... Yeah. I mean, I love hobby wool, as you know, well, hobby yarn. But they sent me this thing saying, oh, these cakes are on sale. And I'm like, how much? I thought, that's not a sale price, you know. I'm like, how much? Oh, well, my ex-husband thought I was to blame if it rains, so don't worry about it, Kelly. I used to start saying, I'm sorry if I'm getting up in the morning. He used to say, what are you sorry for? I said, I don't know, but that you'll find something. All right, Dory, I'll see you later. Yeah, he would have found something I should have been sorry for before the end of the day. Yeah. Oh, hi, Rose. Yeah. He had to take a headshot. I hope he was attached to his body. Not just his head. Head on a plate. I'll just take your photo, dear. You don't need it, do you, till later. It's my weird sense of humour. Oh, thank you, Rose. Maybe it must be the pills. The pills. Actually, it isn't the pills because I forgot to take them last night. So I'm running on empty at the moment today. So I've taken my diabetes pill. That's the only one. Yeah. Oh, I've got itchy nose again. I wish somebody I knew would take a photography class and then they could take nice photos for me. Yeah. Oh dear. You watching my commercial? Didn't know I'd done one. Yeah. Oh, you mean me books? Yeah, I have to say to everybody, I buy everything myself. I buy all the books myself. I buy all the magazines myself. And oh, the cone, it came from eBay, I would presume. I bought loads and loads of cones from eBay at one time because I was going to knit on my knitting machine. I still got my knitting machine. And I still got the cones, but not the two I've not met yet. Oh, thank you. Gosh, I've heard of these places like Knoxville and things like that. They're just places to me. I still have not found my map. Grace GB Maltese sent me a lovely map of the US. And at the time I was doing something or other, I put it away somewhere safe. And it's been either 2 or 3 years now and I still haven't found it. And I know I have not thrown it away. I know it's somewhere. And I don't know. I just don't know where to look next. Don't know where it is. Because I mean... Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Coconut M&Ms. Don't like coconut. Sorry about that. I will eat those little coconut biscuits, though. You know, the ones that are round ones with a hole in the middle. I've kind of been through my patterns so many times in the last 2 or 3 years, Miguel. I just, you know, I just don't think I know where it is. Yeah. Yeah, they're not too coconutty, those, are they? Those little, you know, they're like a plain kind of biscuit, aren't they, with a hole in the middle of them. Cookies to all of you in America, cookies. Yeah. Hi, Juanita. How are you today? Yeah, they do the sweetie jars on that site, don't they? Sweetie jars with full of sweets that, you know. No, I'm not falling for that. I'm just so thirsty today. It's probably because I haven't taken my meds, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm actually starting to feel the cool night air now, so I might go and close my door. I've got my patio door open and I'm always a bit, no, not dubious. You know what I mean? I know it's safe where I live, but I never like leaving my patio door open too long when it's dark. I don't mind when the dog's here because, you know, he's not much of a defender, is he? But at least he would bark like crackers if anybody came through the door. So you have to just excuse me for one moment while I close my door. Oh. Oh. I want to eat a sweetie, but I daren't. Because I'm going to eat my crisps in a minute. Oh! Yeah, my sugar's probably high. You're probably right, Miguel, because I haven't taken my tablets, so. I'm like that, Juanita, when I'm holding my fur baby. You know, when Gigi's here, yeah. Oh. I think it's despicable when people pinch old people's purses and, you know, pensions and things like that. I mean, if somebody goes in a rich person's house and steals a lot of these fancy dancy TVs and stuff that they have, I know it's upsetting and I know it's like that, but I'm thinking they can probably afford it, they're probably insured. But when they, you know, sort of beat up a little old pensioner, you know, and pinch their purses, and I'm thinking that is just really, you know, it's just really awful, awful. Yeah. Oh, I found one of my photographs was actually published on somebody else's site. But it wasn't saying it was theirs. It was just saying things you could make with, it was about picture made fingerless gloves sort of thing. And I'll tell you what's been on Facebook recently. Have you seen all these people who are supposedly selling all these crochet? They're like granny square and brightly coloured things and stuff like that. And they're like priced at about $29 or something. And they're all different names, but it's always the same photographs and everything. And you know that they've stolen the photographs from somewhere else. And I often wonder, you know, they must be scams. I mean, what would people get if they actually paid them the money? Would they get anything? Because it's very suspicious that it's the same photographs by different names. And they keep appearing on Facebook, and I keep thinking, oh, please, I hope nobody tries to buy them, because it's obviously a big scam of some description, yeah. I mean, the pictures are nice to look at, but you know that they're not true. I mean, nobody would make a big jacket, you know, with granny squares and stuff like that. So they'd sell it for about $28. Nobody would. You wouldn't even buy the yarn for that. So, oh, yeah. A pension is the people that old age pensioners get each week to live on. That's a pension. We get it from the state. I don't go to the post office to get mine. A lot of people are old school, and they go to the post office and they want their money in cash, because that's the way that they've always lived, and they always pay their bills in cash because that's the way they've always lived. Whereas I have never done that. I was always used to getting my wages paid once a month. So like everything I have is on a direct debit. And so I never really have cash in my purse at all. If anybody come to rob me, they'd be very sadly disappointed, because I'm like the Queen. I don't carry money, you know, unless I need money for a certain thing, like with the gardeners coming or whatever. I have to make sure I've got enough cash for that. And like I had to make sure I had enough cash today to pay the boiler man for the, you know, for the deposit I had to pay. Yeah. No, he pinched her purse, I think, Rose, yeah. But that's what they used to do in the old days when the little old ladies used to go to the post office to get their pension. And they used to have it, well, it used to be weekly in the good old days, Miguel, and now it's not, it's monthly and they don't like it. But they used to follow them, from the post office when they knew it was pension day and knock them over and things and pinch their handbags and the purses and everything. And I think it's despicable. And they used to do it when it was like Christmas time and they got double money, because the post office would be closed over Christmas. And they would, pinching and stealing, yeah. Cards would be the credit cards and debit cards. That's what's the cards, yeah. Yeah, well, pickpocket does it quietly and silently. These people used to just knock people over and hit them and things, which is there's just not any need, to push a little old man, little old lady over, They don't recover. They can break something in their arm and break their leg and that, and they just don't recover. I mean, there was a lady the other day in the paper, she was 90-something, and she got burgled and, she actually woke up to them being in her bedroom and that, and they knocked her over and she broke her arm and everything like that. And she just said she died of a broken heart. She never, yeah. Well, that's why we stopped doing gyros a long time ago, because people kept saying they didn't get them. Other people used to get them stolen because they'd have like, they'd be living in a block of flats and they'd have like a communal letterbox or something over. And they would steal other people's gyros and that. And so they stopped doing gyros. And then there was a big kerfuffle because, of course, loads of people didn't have a bank account. So they started issuing these cards so you could go to the post office and, press it in like that and get some of the money. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I mean, I got told once upon a time, I don't know whether it's true or not, that if you send any cash through the post, wrap it in tinfoil. It fools the scanning machines. The scanning machines don't see the barcodes. Because I'm not being horrible to anybody who works at the post office and that, but there's a lot of people who are not honest in the post office. If the thing lights up and the barcodes light up for the notes and that, they know that there's money in the card. We didn't pay people cash on employment. We stopped doing that many, many years ago. But they did get what they call a gyro, which is a check, to go and cash at the post office. But they phased all that out and they made everybody have bank accounts and things. Yeah. And the trouble was, of course, a lot of people who'd been used to having their money weekly didn't have a bank account. They never had one. And so there was a load of kerfuffle. Well, we can't do this, we can't do that. And then we started changing it from, like weekly. First of all, it went to fortnightly and then it went to monthly. And oh my Gideon, people could not manage their money at all. You'd sell them over and over again. When the money comes, it's for 4 weeks. You pay your rent every month, so pay that. Put money on your electric that will last you, because they usually have these coin meters. Put money on your electric that will last you a month. Put money on your gas that will last you a month. Yeah? But no, what they do is when the gyro comes and they cash it, they go on the booze, don't they? Spend half of it and then they come whinging. I've got no electric. No lecky, they always call it. I've got no lecky. So, well, you've had your money, Sorry, but there's nothing we can do. Can I not have an advance on next month's money? I'm like, no, you can't. You've got to learn. Everybody else who gets paid with a job gets paid every month. And if I said, well, if you get a job, you'll get paid every month. Nobody gets cash in the hand anymore. I mean, that's why these firms used to get robbed. security vans used to come to deliver the wages on a Friday or whatever. And somebody used to be waiting because, of course, they had cash. But now, you know, it's not as much. It doesn't happen as much now because they don't get paid cash anymore. You know. But some people are so silly they cannot manage their money. It's mostly mostly men, but it does happen to be women now. They go and spend it all on drinking. Go and have a really good night out and drink it all. Hi, Brandon. They don't think about the you know, the children being fed or anything like that. You know, it's just, I've worked all week, I deserve a drink, yeah. And then they spend all the money before their wife gets any of it. You know, or you get the ones who bet on the greyhounds and the dogs and the horses and stuff. Hi, Brandon. I mean, some families, the women had to go to work because if they didn't go to work, there'd be no food because their husbands would have spent all the wages before he came home. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had to. Well, I know I live by myself now, but I mean, when I was younger, I never lived by myself. Yeah. Oh, you've got your GCSE results. Did you do well, Brandon? Did you get what you wanted? What you need, let's say. Not what you wanted, but did you get enough for what you needed to do? Yeah. Let's hope you did. If you didn't, you could always reset them. It's not the end of the world, Brandon. Yes, my boiler got fixed today. The boiler man came and fixed it all for me. Well, he didn't fix it, he put the new one in. So now I've got finance every month, but one of them things, isn't it? Yeah. Join the rest of the people. You don't have to reset. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's good, Brandon. I'm glad that you don't have to reset any of them. Yeah. I always remember going for my GC, well, it was GCEs in my days. I always remember going, and my maths teacher had said, well, I know one that you won't get. She says, don't be expecting to get your maths because you won't pass it. And I thought, and I went to get my results and I got 77% on my maths. And I'm like, yeah, oh, yeah. But yeah, the way she said it, I know one you won't pass your maths, she said to me. Don't know, I got 77%. It must be a sheer fluke. The questions must have run my way. Charging cords, wires. Well, they are made of wire. They've got wire inside the plastic, haven't they? I think. Yeah. Hi, Jean. I don't think I would pass the English language exam anymore now. But I did. I passed it with flying colours and my English lit, yeah. I don't know. Well, why do you call it a John or something like that? That's what they used to call it in the war times. So the Americans that used to come over here. Where's your John? Huh? Where's what? Where's the can? Huh? What? It's the toilet, it's the loo, it's the lavatory. It depends what class of person that you are, what you call it, yeah. Yeah. Why are you apologising, Brandon? If you did your best, Brandon, that's the best you can do, and that's all anybody can ask of you. That's what I used to tell my son. As long as you did your best. Yeah, you call it the throne sometimes, yeah. No, we haven't got Ian as well either today. Yeah, I always used to wonder why they called it a restroom. I'm like, a restroom? Why is it a restroom? You don't rest in there. You go and do whatever you've got to do. Oh, hi, Linda. It just used to. Well, one of the people who invented our toilets over here was called Mr. Crapper, which was a lovely name, wasn't it? For a toilet. I thought it was joking when somebody told me that when I was at school. But it was true. Yeah, I mean, restroom doesn't conjure up. Restroom says to me that, you know, like you have a sofa and you go and lie down or something. Oh, it's all right, Brandon. You look after yourself, love, yeah. You know, we don't mind if you go missing for a bit, yeah. It's supposed to say what class you're at in. If you say, you know, you go into the lavatory. Yeah, we used to call it the privy. The dunny, some people call it, yeah. Yeah, we do have coffee. We do have coffee, yeah. Yeah, a restroom to me would be somewhere where you go and lie down, you know, and put your feet up. Yeah, the outhouse, yeah. Off to the bog, yeah. We have so many words depending on where. Yeah, bog roll, yeah. We're out of bog roll. Have you got any more bog roll? I said, don't say that. Say toilet roll. Don't shout down with no bog roll. Oh. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Look at this, going red again. I keep itching it all the time. I don't know why. Oh, I'm going on Tuesday for mine, Nathan. Yeah, I'll be glad because my leg was. Yeah. So yesterday it was awful. Yeah. Oh, there was a gap underneath our bathroom door when I used to go to the toilet. My son used to keep putting his fingers underneath it, saying, Mom. And his little fingers would be coming under the door. Can't even go for a wee piece. It's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, they all put their fingers under and yeah, paws come under, don't they, like that? And, you know, the cat used to do that. He used to put all, because the door was like that gap under it, this whole paw used to come under when he was a cat, yeah. Oh, Miguel's doing hydrotherapy. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Do you know, you're just greedy, Nathan. You have to have everything, don't you? Emmy is it myeloencephalitis? It's a disease of your nervous system. Yeah, Miguel, yeah. You soon won't have one. You'll soon be peeing on the ground, won't you? Mitochondrial eruption, is it? Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. I thought it was, I know it's something like that, isn't it? I know it's not nice, whatever it is. It's one of those things they've tried to say over and that it doesn't exist, haven't they, in some stages, like people don't exist, would not sort of, the doctors wouldn't acknowledge it was a proper thing. They kept saying it was something to do with, what did they call it? They didn't call it ME. It was like the tiredness syndrome or something like that. I mean, a friend of mine, she just lost 2 years of her life with it. She contracted it and she had all this inflammation and everything, flare-ups and all sorts of things. And yeah, siphon the python, Tina. Yeah, chronic fatigue, that's what they used to call it, chronic fatigue. But they never accepted it as being an actual disease, did they? Because I say my friend, she just kind of had it. She 2 years she lost of her life. She just couldn't do anything. Yeah. That's quite normal, crafts enthusiast. That's quite normal at all. Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that they can't, because they can't pinpoint an exact thing they can put their finger on it, like, your finger's dropped off or something. They just don't know how to diagnose things. If you're not kind of, like you say, walking around with one eye, or a hand dropped off, a finger dropped off, your foot drops off, then they understand what's wrong with you. But when it's, something that they can't put a finger on, they just don't know. Yeah. Woohoo! I just had an unopened box of sweeties that I didn't open, that arrived this morning. It was like, oh, sweeties. Right, Evie, you've got on your computer now, are you? Yeah. My son used to sleepwalk. I mean, I hope he doesn't watch my channel, but he used to sleepwalk, usually without any clothes on. Yeah. It's yeah, well, what's his son's always half naked, isn't he? Jenny's son. Yeah, he's always in his underwear. First thing he does when he comes in from school is take everything off. All right, Connie. The little boy across the road was the same. He used to come in from school and he'd be taking his clothes off as he went through the door. The next time you saw him, he was in his, and he didn't wear boxer shorts. He used to wear those little teeny weeny things. Yeah. Mm. You're lucky. Man used to say, never tell me. No. Yeah. Well, we used to have a little boy, again, that lived across the road from me. And I had to go and knock on the door because I said, I hope your son stood at the bedroom window absolutely stark naked. And she goes, oh, no. I said, he's been stood there for about a good 5 minutes. Said everybody's pointing at him. And he was like waving away there, not a stitch up. I like cottage cheese, but not with pineapple. No, I don't like pineapples. I used to like the cottage cheese with prawns and things, but hello, my darling. Look who's here. Woohoo! Hey, Trev. But nobody seems to have it anymore. Marks and Spencer's have it. But Tesco and Asda don't have it anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Where's my Trevor? Woohoo! I got a new boiler, Trevor. Got a brand new boiler this morning. So I'm all dizzy. Dizzy with power. I have hot water when I turn it on now. Yeah, I can't wait to have a celebration shower tomorrow morning now. Like, way! Hot water, way! I'm blushing. No, it's my nose. I keep itching my nose. Yeah, I've got my new boiler. Yeah, Ian. He's probably, maybe he's not feeling so good today. Yeah. Yeah, Ian's not here. We've got more or less a load of people, Trev, but no Ian. We've got Nathan. We've got Miguel. We did have Shad, I think, but I don't know where he is. It was here. I'm sure he said hello before. Yeah, but no Ian today. No. I need to get hold of him because I haven't sent anything off, you know. These parcels I'm supposed to be sending. Oh yeah, Brandon's here as well, yeah. I haven't been out the door. Oh, I tell a lie, I went out the door on Friday, but it was only to get my glasses, yeah. A new boiler. Yeah, I've got a brand new one. It works. No, Ethan was on, was it last week or the week before? Ethan was on. But he's not been on so far today, yeah. He's always very busy, Ethan. He's got, you know, the hairdressing stuff and everything. Oh, you made a beer run, did you? Right, okie dokie. I know, I keep forgetting her name as well. You feel awful saying hello, Floozy, don't you? Do you know, I am terrible. I really need to put a little notebook and pencil by the side of here and put down everybody's names against their pseudonyms, handles, whatever you want to call them. Because, you know, it's just what the kettle woman. I'm terrible with names, you know I am. Couldn't remember yours the other day, Kelly. Yeah. Yeah, she's oh, you're working. That's a novelty, isn't it? Sorry, Trev. What are you working on, my love? Yeah, listen while you work, not whistle while you work. There used to be a program in the UK, Miguel, that was called Whistle While You Work. do, 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 do. Oh, you're listing for eBay. Yeah, you can list all my stuff, Trev. I'm useless, hopeless. Yeah. Oh, you were singing that whistle while you work. Yeah. Yeah. No, Kelly used all different ones, didn't you, Kelly? You didn't use a cake. The trouble with using cakes is they don't always break at the end of rows, so you get kind of like disjointed bits. I mean, I've used a cake when I made that, the one that Randy made. Was it called Saturday Night Shrug or something? And, you know, it breaks at funny places. It doesn't. How people get it into rows, I don't know. They must cut and mess and stuff to get it like that, yeah. No, Kelly used all different colours. If you watch the look at that now. If you watch the video before the one where she's finished it, well, no, it's before that. She shows all the colours when they arrive, when she was opening up her ice order. Oh, I love Star Lily. Oh gosh, I really do. Miguel, if you talk about my Rosie Rat one more time, I'm going to put you down the hole in your bathroom. Star Lily creation. She is who I want to be. She's who I aspire to be. I would love to be her in a former life, yeah. She makes things that I would love to wear. She lives the lifestyle I would love to live. Not that I could, because I'm too old and yeah. Yeah. I mean, she just makes the most fantastic things and she pulls it off, doesn't she? You know, if I was to waddle around wearing her stuff with like floaty things and tassels on, you know, people would say, oh, yeah. You could probably get a screenshot if you go back to the video where I was trying it on, yeah. But that's the only time I'm going to try it on. There's absolutely no way I'm wearing that again. I'm hoping it'll sell and then I don't have to show it anymore. I was supposed to be taking photographs of things today, but I was just like shattered. Yeah. Can't remember which one. I can't remember. Oh, it's a while back now. It's one of my live ones, wasn't it? But I can't remember. I remember I was crocheting it while I was doing the live, wasn't I? And then wear one every Saturday. No. I tell you what I found the other day. I nearly brought it downstairs. My tiara. Do you remember my tiara? Somebody had called me a queen or something like that. So I just for a laugh, I got this tiara. And I wore it one week, but it really hurt my head. It stuck in my head. Yeah. I'd give it to my great niece, but I think it might hurt her head. Yeah. My new trademark. Oh, God, no. No. I wouldn't mind making one of those like on the style of Frida Kahlo. You know, they're like a black headband when they've got loads of flowers all over it. Yeah. Wouldn't mind making one of those. But not that. Oh, no, I just looked like I was going to mop the floors, didn't I? No, it just wasn't. I tell you, the whole place was in uproar when I wore that. Yeah. Yeah, we are working on, we're going to do this Hippie Life shop. It's running by Sonia, and we're going to, help her to get it going off the ground because she's really working hard with it. And we've been let down, haven't we, with that Waking March. She's now decided she's not kind of doing it at the moment. So we are putting our eggs in another basket. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I would love to be very crafty, Matt. I'm just not. Yeah. Yeah, the people who make those like headbands and things, and I used to know some people who actually made like the tiaras and that, for brides and that, and they were so pretty. They made some of them with jewels, and they made some of them like with flowers and that, and they were so pretty. Yeah. But I would like to do, something Frida Kahlo-ish. Because I sold the 2 jackets. I was fortunate enough to sell the 2 jackets that I made. And you're right there, Matt. Art does keep you sane. It keeps me sane, yeah. Hello, Marva. I am doing okie dokie. Yeah, doing okie dokie. You a painter and an artist? I wish I could paint. I used to have illusions when I was a kid, but I was never much good. I was more like the Lowry style of painting, I decided that my crafting lay in another direction. Yeah, they did. Yeah. You do games as well, Matt. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I might have known you'd come up with something like that, Trev. I'd love to be able to paint. I think it was so relaxing, but I'm just really bad at it. I know they say nobody's bad at it. You should express yourself, but no, I just don't have the knack. I think, yeah. Yeah, you can paste a link to one of your drawings, Matt. Yeah. All artists are welcome on this channel. Yeah. I'd love people, I love seeing things that people paint, and sometimes they're so good. And you think, how on earth do they have the imagination, to paint things like that? I just don't, The only thing I was ever any good at was I did a painting of a cactus once, and we had to do it in, not ballpoint, fountain pen ink, and then use water on a brush to do the shading and that. And I was quite good at that. That was one thing I could do. But when it came to, I don't think I can actually look at that right now without disappearing from the channel, Matt, but I'm sure somebody else can have a look at it. I've tried doing things like that, pressing on links, and then I've disappeared off here. I'll try and look back for it afterwards, yeah. Yeah. But You know, I just not like my no, it's because he's written the dot down. That's why he's written it out, because sometimes it won't let you put you have to change the dot, yeah. Because if you put an actual proper link on here, sometimes it won't let you print it. It won't let you put a page. I've tried it before, and it just goes, I think you are posting a link or something, and it won't let me do it. Yeah, our Trevor's a bit of an artist, aren't you? You got it, have you, Kelly? Well, you can tell it to me when I'm not on here. Yeah. Yeah, our Trev's a bit of an artist, aren't you, dear? I wish I was arty. I'm not. I mean, I'm not even more arty when I look at some of the things that people, you know, make in crochet. Some of these Russian girls and that, it's, yeah. I remember doing a sculpture once when I was at school, but we did it with clay, but we had like a wire. Thanks, Kelly. We had a wire base for it. You know, you actually made the figure in the wire, and then we had to put like this, I don't know what it would be, putty plaster or whatever. You know, I remember doing that at school, yeah. But then I wanted to do art. I got my O-level art, and I wanted to do A-level art. But once we started doing A-level art, it was all about architecture. And I just didn't want to do architecture. I thought that A-level art would have been just a continuation of the O-level. But it wasn't. It was all to do with, like I said, buildings and things. And I did find the buildings very interesting, but I just didn't want to be an architect, you know, so I just don't know what was going on there. So I never finished my A-levels. I did 1 year, and then I decided it wasn't for me. Yeah, I wanted to go to art school, but then when I realised I just wasn't good enough, so I just changed my mind. That was always my aim from being younger, was I wanted to go to art school. So I mostly wanted to go to art school for art and design, because I was always interested in, you know, designing fashion stuff and that. And you used to have to go to art school back in the day. They didn't have all these, you know, things that they have at uni now. Yeah. Trust you, Trevor. Did he sit on it? Yeah. 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 I realised I wasn't clever enough. Well, I wouldn't have, you know, I got talked out of it by different people saying, you know, you've got to be extremely good to get, you know, to get through art school. You've got to be extremely. I love the crochet art. You know what they call freeform? And you see some of these garments and they're just going every which way, aren't they? And then they stick a few sequins in, then they stick a few beads in. And I'm thinking, I wish I had the imagination, you know, to think things like that. My brain doesn't go like kind of sideways and round, and I can't see things. Sue was very good at that. Sue was great at visualizing things. And I think I've told you before, she'd show me these things and she'd hold them up, and I'm like, well, which way are you going with that? Where are you going? And then she'd come back the week after, and she'd have joined it together. And I'm like, now I can see it, yeah. But yeah, I wish I would have had more adventures. I mean, people said to me, oh, you do design things. I don't design things. I just crib things or take inspiration from other people's things and stuff. So I'm not really a designer. No. Yeah. Oh, Kira's passed her course with a merit. Oh, that's good, Jenny, sorry. That's good, yeah. Yeah. I wanted to do pottery, but we didn't have the Oh, thank you, Matt. Yeah. We didn't have the equipment at the school I was at. We didn't have any potter's wheels or anything like that. I always fancied having a go at that. Hi, Patricia. I always fancied having a go at, them potter wheel things. And I probably made a right mess. It probably been splattered everywhere, But I don't know why I always fancied having a go at that, but we didn't have a wheel. Yeah. Yeah, we're on here every Saturday. The whole group of us. We're a little clan. We're a little happy party, Matt. We're on here, 9 o'clock my time. I don't know what time it is in Matt's time, Ohio. I don't know. I'm rubbish at geography and I'm rubbish at time. Yeah. So it's no good asking me these things because I know nothing. Especially last night, I didn't sleep. I had about 2 hours sleep last night. And I didn't take my pills, so it's no wonder I'm today. When Jenny comes on, Jenny's from Ohio, Miguel, but she doesn't come on very often. But Jenny's from Ohio. Yeah. I'm a ghost. Oh, Jenny, you mean in Ghost? Yeah, I'm with you now, yeah. I'd have been splattered everywhere with clay been going everywhere. I mean, my house, I would not like you to look around my house at the moment because it is absolutely... I'm looking around it going, what the heck happened here? It looks like we had a mini explosion. I moved everything out of the room where the boiler was so that he could get to the boiler. And then I'm like, well, what do I do? Do I put it back? Because he's coming back on Wednesday. So, do I put everything back and then have to move it back out again on Wednesday? Or do I just leave it where it is? Or what do I do? But I can't cook anything on a cooker, which is why I confused Miguel earlier by calling it a hob. My cooker has a safety factor. It's got like a metal cover that comes down, and it was meant to be like if you have children, they can't press the buttons, they can't turn the cooker on when the metal thing is down. So I use it as a worktop. I mean, obviously my son's grown up now, he's not in danger of switching on the gas like anymore. But when the lid goes down, it cuts the supply of gas off, so you can't accidentally light it. It's good for It's great for somebody if they go a bit dementia. So I was using it. I put all the things from the boiler place, and yeah. So now I can't cook. I can't cook my bacon tomorrow if I don't shift everything. Well, I can cook my bacon under the grill, but I can't cook my eggs. Yeah. That sounds highly dangerous, Trev. What do you cook on now then? Can you cook on the stove? Right, North Carolina, Patricia. I'm going to find that map if it kills me. I'm going to get Kelly on the case when she comes next time. Say, Kelly, just go through everything and find that map. That is your task for the day. Find that blooming... Yeah, find that blooming map. On this one, well, at the top, where there's the thing, it depends. They're a bit kind of... I don't know, you got to have so many followers before they let you do live ones. Somebody was telling me that, but I don't know. Does anybody know what about that? Whether you can, do a live if you don't have so many, yeah, I've got push pins for the map, and I don't know where they are either. Yeah, but it was a lovely map. She's got this massive big map. It was great. Is it 1,000 subs? Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subs, Matt, before you can do a live. So I believe, yeah. Or is that for mobile streaming? Yeah, it can't be 1,000 subs because Happenstance, you know, Kendra, Happenstance doesn't have that many. No, that's the difficult part, Matt. I mean, I was on here years before I got past about 100 subscribers. You know, it takes a lot of, you know, people getting to know you. You have to really push yourself and promote yourself, or it does take a long time. Yeah, it took me a long time to get to where I am now. Oh, hi, Granny D. Hi, D. Yeah, well, I was bad about promoting. That's why I didn't get anywhere. And I can't remember I don't know whether somebody picked up on me and mentioned my name on their channel. And it kind of started taking off from then. And then I started doing more and more videos each week. And that's what it was, really. You just sort of get known eventually. But it's a very long process. Well, it was for me anyway. I don't know about anybody else. It was a very, very long process for me. Yes. Hi, Christy. Yeah, Matt does painting and artwork and everything, yeah. You've got more than 2 subscribers. You got me. No, you haven't, because you blooming well took your videos down, didn't you? No, he doesn't upload anymore now. Yeah. I just create trash, Matt. I don't make things out of it. I really admire these people who say, what can I make, you know, what they make out of things they find at the side of the street and something like that. And I'm thinking, oh, God, you know. Well, in the UK, we're not allowed to put things out. I mean, I've got things on my drive that I'm hoping that gypsies will come round and take them. You know, it's metal or that, these people who come round and, you know, take bits of metal away and stuff. But we're not allowed to, like, put furniture out and things like that, like you are in. Will you behave yourself? Trev, behave yourself, yeah. Look what I've got. I've got prawn Marie Rose, yeah. Yeah. Got into porn, excuse you. Yeah. Trev is just being naughty, just ignore him. Oh, oh, that made me eyes water, that, Chris. Yeah, they're like shrimps, the prawn shrimp crisps, yeah. But they are very, very spicy. They are making my eyes water. Port rinds, I used to love them, but my teeth wouldn't like port rinds anymore now. Traditional to eat them. Yeah, we have all kinds of crisps. We have all kinds of flavours, yeah. Yeah. I'm very old school. I like prawn cocktails. You know, for a starter, it's very 60s, isn't it, having a prawn cocktail? But I still love them. I still love a prawn cocktail. You can't beat one. Has anybody seen Denise as an auntie again? She's put a picture of the baby up. Another little boy. My sister's had another little boy, yeah. They kept calling him Bert, but I don't know whether that's his real name or whether they were just calling him Bert while he was, you know, in the tummy. All right, Craft Angel, yeah. I'll see you later. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, I mean, yeah. Do you see the ones that Rose makes from the Philippines? She's just, the girl can't work from a pattern. She does some fabulous crochet. They're so fine. She's done a couple of tops and they look as though they're in very, very fine cotton. Yeah. Apple waffles. What, cooking them? I can't imagine you drawing on them. Oh, that's it's a shawl. It's not finished yet though. I've got to do the edging. I'm doing the edging in that plain cream cone, but I couldn't concentrate on it. Rose's channel is Sadi Aki, I think, isn't it? Does somebody know the exact link? Anybody? Granny Smith's. Well, she was a bit of a size, wasn't she, before she had that baby, yeah. I like apple fritters. Is that? Oh, what's that link? I don't think that's a link, Kelly. I'm not clicking on it, but I don't think that'll get you. Click on it and see if it takes you to Rose. What you sign for, Crafts Enthusiast? Yeah, I don't think that's the right link, Kelly. I'm not far. I don't know. Miguel, you have trouble with everything. Yeah, CDFG, that's Rose, yeah. She's called Rosita and she's in the Philippines and she does the most fantastic crochet. And she's doing beadwork at the moment. She's beadworking initials. Yeah. It's she's just so talented, that girl. Well, I keep calling her a girl because she looks like a girl. She looks like a teenager and she's actually 37. No, she only does beading as well. She doesn't do beading all the time, Miguel. She just does beading. But she makes a lot of crochet stuff and everything. And she does a lot of amigurumis, you know, she does them from pictures. She doesn't do them from patterns. If her nephews or her nieces show her a picture of this amigurumi, you know, for something or other, in a cartoon, in a comic, she just goes and makes one. No pattern, no nothing. She just has that kind of an eye. She can make it like that. Yeah, she cross stitches and she has done a bit of that 5D, but not much, yeah. Yeah, beadwork is what she's been doing at the minute. But if you go a bit further back, she does crochet and she does all sorts of things, yeah. But the last few things she's been doing is been the beadwork of the beadwork initials, yeah. Nobody extols your virtues. Have you got any? Not being funny, but you know, tell us what your virtues are, Craft Enthusiast. I can't see to cross stitch. Too little. I don't accept everybody's Facebook requests because sometimes they slide under the net. You know, they just go into my not spam thing, but you know, they go into the other channel. They don't come direct. If somebody asks to be a friend, it doesn't always come to your proper messages. It goes to the other messages. And if you don't look into the other messages, you don't, they don't see you. Yeah. Oh, don't take it like that. She probably hasn't seen it. I mean, I've probably upset quite a few people by not accepting them because you know, I don't think I've, yeah. I mean, I've not been accepted on certain ones, and I've tried to join them. I just get left, you know, nobody bothers. And I think, oh, no, their loss. Yeah, it's the same with me. I look to see whether people have got the same friends as me. I look to see if they crochet, and if they don't crochet, if they've got other things on the channel, then I don't accept them. Yeah, I think no, they've not got anything on the page that I want to watch. Yeah, no, I don't accept everybody. I get so many people. I get a lot of supposedly people from the military, and you know for a fact they're fake accounts. I mean, I was reading something on the Yahoo News. I mean, she was a bit stupid, this woman. She'd given this bloke all this money and she thought she was going out with this bloke who had a Ferrari and stuff. And it all turned out to be 5 guys. I think 3 of them were from the Africa and whatever and stuff. She wasn't even talking to one guy. They were milking her out of loads of money, yeah. Yeah, I have trouble keeping up with you know, yeah, I get lots of men who say they're in the US military. I know for a fact they're not. They pinch pictures from anywhere, yeah. You know, and they go, and their English is usually absolutely appalling. Yeah. Trevor does something like that, Matt. Trevor cuts out outlines from resin and things like that. He's got one of those. Yeah, they do. Well, I think I mentioned before, I don't know whether you were all online, that somebody's posting photographs on Facebook, and there are all these gorgeous crocheted sweaters and jumpers and things like that. And they're selling for about $28 and stuff, but they're not their photos. They're stolen photographs, like from people off Etsy and places like that. And you know, I hope that nobody falls to send for the money, because you wonder what on earth they'd get. You know, you probably wouldn't get anything. You probably just get scammed out your money altogether. But they make them super cheap so that people will think, yeah. But you know, it's too good to be true. It probably is too good to be true, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff like that really fascinates me. You know, and they can cut parts out and they fashion hands, you know, for people, and they fashion all kinds of parts for people, and drum them up off a computer, don't they, and that. And you know, you think, gosh, they're so clever, those 3D printers and that. You know what they do. I mean, I saw one where this kid had fashioned an arm for his friend, you know, that, and he kind of, you know, designed it all for his friend, and you know, to work it. And he was only a kid. He'd done it all on a 3D you know, printer thing and that, yeah. And I'm thinking, oh God, you know, so clever these kids today. There's me, I can't even manage typing. But did you buy anything nice in Walmart because you walked all the way back from there? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's wonderful when they can do things like that. They can make arms and legs and things for people. But, you know, well, that sounds a good idea, Matt. Ice cream doesn't fill you up, Rose. You can't have ice cream when you're hungry. Yeah, can you do a 3D print of a bathroom floor for Miguel before he falls through it? Yeah. I used to like that. I know it was like in the future. You know, that they used to wear in Star Trek, was it when you used to wear that a big thing across that, like a visor thing? And it was supposed to make him sing. Yeah, see, I mean, it's so clever these days, isn't it, Trev? What they can do, yeah. I wonder if they can start 3D printing us some wool. Hey, Kelly. No, I haven't. I'm just lazy. I don't sew and I don't crochet pillows, no. Glow in the dark sheep. Do you wear them when you're walking in the dark? So people can see you. Oh, here I am with sheep. I admire people who make all these things out of things, the trash that they find and stuff. I can imagine you, Miguel, with your head under the blanket saying it doesn't glow this. Perhaps you have to shine a light on it, Miguel, you know. Yeah, all right. See you in a bit, Fibre Floozy. Yeah, perhaps it's reflective. Perhaps you like have to shine a light at it. Perhaps it doesn't just glow in the dark on its own. You know, it's not like a watch, is it? Oh, Jill. See, I told you my brain's fried. I don't even remember she told me it was Jill. I've not seen any of that reflective. Well, I've seen it advertised, but I've not had any. Well, I've heard of other people buying it, but I've not heard of anybody saying it doesn't glow. These crisps are too flavoured for me, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Has anybody else bought any glow in the dark? Put Miguel out of his misery. Has anybody bought any glow in the dark yarn? And does it glow? Oh, there you go, Sandra. Yeah, did you shine a torch on it, Miguel? Yeah. I mean, have you shined a torch at it? Did it glow when you shined a torch on it? No, a torch wouldn't set it ablaze if you just shone a torch at it. I don't mean a blowtorch. Just shine a light on it. What kind of torches do you have, Miguel? Ah, flashlight, yeah. See, here we go again. English is spoken, yeah. Hi, Katie. No, see what I mean? English, and it's so different. Our torches are like your flashlights. We don't call them flashlights, we call them a torch. But we also call a torch something that's a flame, so yeah. Katie, it's not a question of can we be friends on here. It's a question of this is a channel where we all, knit, crochet, do some kinds of crafts, yeah. So that's what we're here for here. No, our torches are not on fire. No, our torches are like light bulb, yeah, like flashlights or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, well, our torches takes batteries as well. We don't like walk through the city like they did in Rome, with something ablaze on the end of a stick. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice, Matt. Yeah. Yeah. The more the merrier. We're all a happy little band in here. Yeah, don't hold back, Trev. Just tell her how you really feel. Yeah, we have zero tolerance for trolls in here, or people who just waff about. Yeah. Oh, Kelly, behave. Because you never know what we're talking about. They're always going, what's that? Don't know what that means. Oh, we get a lot of what we call trolls on here, Matt. These youngsters who come on and say, silly things that are supposed to upset us, but we don't. It just rolls off the back. But oh, keep going, crafts enthusiast. Keep going. It took me years to get to where I am here. Hey, stop saying things like that, Trevor. I thought you loved me. You two-timing thing, you. Yeah, you love crafting, do you, Katie? What kind of crafting do you do? I'm older than the lot of you, so stop it. Yeah, I'm upset with you now, Trev. I thought he was mine. Now you're flirting. Flirting with Kelly. No, you've hurt my feelings now, Trev. You've hurt my feelings. Oh, yeah, in my head, I'm in I won't say in my 20s, no, 40s. But then my body goes, ha, ha, You are so stupid. You know, I get up in the morning and think, yeah, I'm going to do this today, that today, the other today. And I get downstairs and oh, thank you. It was a bit forced, that one, Trev. It wasn't, you know, didn't come from the heart, but I'll let you off, yeah. Yeah, by the time I've come downstairs, washed the dishes and that, my body's going, ha, 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 don't think so. Yeah. Oh, in my head, I'm downstairs doing the hoovering and the dusting and, you know, by the time I've done the dishes, I'm like, oh, I need to lie down now, you know. Yeah, I'll try to. Trev. Yeah, I'll try to. Kelly sent me the link, so I'll try to get on your stream, Matt. Yeah. Yeah. You like crafting little bird homes? Yeah, I'm not into sort of woodworky things. I don't know whether anybody's into woodworking on here, but it's very nice of you to have a hobby. Yeah. I don't know. I've stopped fighting over Trev, you know. You'll upset Ian if you keep fighting over Trev. Yeah. Yeah, I admire people who can do things. I'm not very handy with wood at all. No. If I knock a nail in, it doesn't go in straight. You know, I'm just not gifted in that direction. I think we've all got our crafts that we do. It wouldn't do for us all to be the same, would it? You know, it. Yeah, he's safer on his boat. We can't attack him there. We wouldn't attack him anyway, would we, Kelly? We might kill him with kindness, but you're all right. I'm waiting for Trev to come up to Manchester one day. And then Kelly and I can both visit you. You're on your boat. Stand by to be boarded. Yeah. And the boat is rocking. That means Trevor's seen us and he's doing that, rocking it from side to side, so we won't go. We won't go. Yeah, we promise we'll wear our soft shoes. Will you stop it about my rosy wrap? If I knew your address, I'd send it to you, Miguel. So thankfully I don't know your address, otherwise you'd be having a purple rosy wrap. I do hope it sells and then I don't have to see it again. But it won't sell because I haven't took his photograph and I haven't put it anywhere. So I don't know how I think I'm going to sell things when I don't. Listen, the boat would rock if I just started walking on it, yeah. Yeah. I can make my own tidal waves, thank you, just by walking along it, going ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Dainty, I am not. My son's worse than me. Oh, my goodness me. Sounds like a dinosaur coming down there. Yeah. I don't think I've had any success on Facebook, really. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've not heard. Oh, you know me and software, Matt. Come on, I'm an old lady. I don't know what OBS is, except obese. Oh, you like making bracelets as well, Katie? Yeah. I'll just take mine off. It was pinching me. Oh, gosh, Matt, wash your mouth out with soap. You're talking all, what's it? Oh, here they come. The trolls are here. Oh, I'm just absolutely not technical at all. It's a wonder I'm on here live because I'm just hopeless. You might have a chance talking to Kelly, but hi, Tammy. But that's about it. Oh, that's very nice of you. But I am so stupid. I need somebody like sitting right next to me, and seeing as you're not in the UK, there's no chance of that yet. I would love to be able to do more with my internet because I know I'm just hopeless. You know, I don't even know how to edit 2 videos together. Yeah. I always see trolls all the time. Rose, they come on here and, you know, say all sorts of things. Yeah, if you were sat next to me in the chair next to me, Matt, you might stand a chance. But like you're talking to your great grandma here, yeah. You know, you have to do it in letters of 1 syllable, yeah. Yeah, I was telling my niece about the ones last week who said, why don't you go and hang yourself? Oh, it was horrible. And she goes, oh, that's not nice. That's awful. You know. Yeah, I didn't even have a computer till I was in my mid-50s, yeah. I never had a need to have one. And even when I was at work with a computer, we worked on a pre-programmed system. So we didn't like, you know, vary. We didn't, you know. No, you know, I was the first one in this family to get a computer. I mean, my son used to use it, but only to play games, really. You're lucky. I mean, the kids today, they grow up with computers. They know what they are. They know how to do this and that and the other. And gosh, when my son gave me a phone, I had no idea what to do with it. No idea. Yeah, I really envy people who are growing up with computers because they know how to do everything. I can't put 2 videos together. I can't edit 2 videos together. I'm just absolutely hopeless. And I can't do things like writing across the bottom of the screen or sticking a picture in one corner. You know, I'm just, I mean, I've got a friend who's quite a whiz on things and she tries her best to show me how to do things, and I just don't know. I mean, Kelly's more savvy about things like that, aren't you, Kelly? More than I am, anyway. But she's a lot younger than me, of course. You know, I'm old enough to be a mum or a grandma, I'm not sure which. But, oh, thank you, Katie. Oh, gosh, you know a lot more about computers than I do, Kelly. You could put what I know in a little box. Yeah, I want to know how to fathom how to do that, putting photos in a video or right across the bottom. You know, when you're trying to put a link to a pattern or something, I'd like to be able to write it across the bottom, and I can't do that either. I was just about getting my head round the YouTube when they stopped it. I just about got the hang of, you know, stitching 2 videos together on YouTube, and then they stopped all the software and stuff. You couldn't do it anymore. You're supposed to do it on something else and then transpose it up, and I just get, you know, I just make 2 videos. Oh, excuse me, got a hiccup now. Yeah, but you managed to do things. You managed to stitch videos together, Kelly. I can't even do that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Katie. Yeah. I'm the kind of person I only learn if somebody's there sitting next to me telling me what to do and I can do it. I can't learn. Kelly can learn by reading things, but I can't. I can only learn by somebody actually showing me things, sitting by my side and stuff like that. And no, but Kelly likes to read everything. I'm doing very well, thank you, Marlene. Yeah. Yeah, I am a visual learner, very much so. Like, I have to have somebody by the side of me showing me how to do. I mean, when I worked at the job centre, we had to do these online things where you had to read things and then you had to answer these questions to see whether you'd understood what you just read, you know. And I found that very, very difficult. But yeah, if somebody sat by my side and said what the meaning is, blah, de, blah, de, blah, de, blah, I was like, oh, right, get it now. You know, but I could have been an hour and a half in a room on my own watching this program and come out and be none the wiser. And, you know, but as soon as somebody sat him next to me in the chair and said what they mean is, then I do. Oh, the painting behind me. I gathered that from the bloke next door, but one when he was moving out of the house. It belonged to his mother, apparently. And he wasn't taking him to his new house because he was downsizing. And I spotted it in the hall and I said, oh, that's lovely. What are you doing with that? He said, well, he said, I was just going to take it up to the charity shop. He said, but if you want it, take it up. Take it. So I just walked up the road. I don't care. Second-hand rose, I don't care. And I've had it on the wall ever since. I loved it. Yeah, there's actually YouTube videos, I believe, that tell you how to make a video and how to go live. Yeah. I watch all these tiny house videos. Is anybody else sort of obsessed with them? I am. I know that I wouldn't be able to live in a tiny space because I've got one full room of the house that's just full of wool. Uh, but I absolutely adore these little. I watch them all these little videos of little tiny houses and what they do with them and everything, and you know, um, and I'm like, how do they fit in? Yeah, yeah. If I didn't have all my yarn, probably I could fit in a little tiny house, but it would be less cleaning, wouldn't it? Let's face it. But oh, I watch Kelly tidy it up and think, whew, I can't work like that. Yeah, I would love to have a little teeny weeny bit of OCD, just a teeny weeny bit, just enough to make me clean. I'm the kind that has to clean when I can't see anything or do anything. I think this is just ridiculous. I've got to clean. Yeah, I need a second um, tiny house just for my crafting. I'd have to have one tiny house for the crafting stuff like that, and another house to like live in. Yeah, that's what I would do because I've got two knitting machines in here as well. You know, taking up all the room that I never use, but I won't sell them because I won't get anything for them, and I'm not just going to give them away to nothing. Yeah. So I would love to have a craft room like big enough to put everything in there. Yeah. Yeah, I need a barn. You're right there, yarn barn. There is a shop actually in Shaw called the Yarn Barn. Yeah. I'd love to have like a big crafting space, like a massive sort of basement, which we don't have in this house. And, you know, like, yeah, a huge she shed or something. Or if my garage was big enough to fit something more than just a scooter, you know. Yeah, I would love, yeah, you got a big pool, haven't you, as well? All right, Katie, we'll see you again. Bye now. Yeah, yeah. Mine's a, well, you saw mine. Mine's a craft room. It's very small. You know, it's got me. It's not even got all the wool in it. As Kelly will tell you, I've got a garage with a load of oddments in it, boxes and boxes of like odd balls and mum balls and stuff like that. And then I've got baskets in the front room with all my cottons in, all my organic cottons and that. They will get used. Yeah. I mean, luckily I've got so much so that now I'm pulling my horns in and not spending as much then. Yeah. Oh, you think your house is cluttered? Mine's like, I have to apologise before anybody comes in, you know. Kelly is very kind to me. She goes, "Oh, it's lived in." I said, "Yeah, you mean it's a mess? Yeah, it's not just lived in." Mine's dusty. I don't think it's dirty, but it's dusty at times. Yeah, because I'm not, you know. Yeah, I can walk in the craft room now, thanks to Kelly doing it all. I can actually walk into it. But I won't be able to walk into it by the end of this week because I'm going to have to put the chairs and everything back in when the decorators come to do my bedroom. So everything that's not screwed down will be going in the other room for the time being until I get the my bedroom done. Yeah. So we'll see how we go. See how we go. I mean, what I want to do is I want to take all the finished garments that I have and put them in the craft room for the time being, just purely so I can organise the other little room, which is like my walk-in wardrobe. That's disintegrated into a bit of a mess, yeah. Some of my crafts, yeah, if you're on Facebook, if you look up Urban Gypsy Crochet, that's me. And a lot of the others have got Facebook pages or YouTube pages. I mean, Kelly does, and loads of people do, yeah. Oh, gosh, I'm getting these. Yeah, a decorator, yeah. It's going to be lilac and white because I want to do all purple, purple accessories. I bought some bed linen, you know, duvet covers and that in purples. They've been waiting like until I get me. Oh, hello there. You're late. Right, okay. So I've got all the accessories already, you know, in purple. So I'm just waiting to get it papered and painted. It's only been 4 years, been stripped. Yeah, have you got a note from your mum? Because you're so late, Chris. Yeah, I would love to have it decorated. My daughter-in-law stripped the paper off it, intending to do it for me. And she would have done it for me, but they got the house, they moved into their house, which needed a lot of fixing up. So they spent months and months and months fixing up their house. And I've lived with this wood wall mat for a long time, and it's beginning to get on my nerves now. It's on the flipping ceiling as well. Look at that. It's making me my house, you know, this bit very, very dark here. So I would love to have it painted. I didn't mind it at first, but when you've lived with it about 20 years, Matt, you know, you get a bit fed up with it. Yeah. I like it in the front room. I've got it in the front room just on one wall, and I like it. I think the bit I don't like in here is because it's on the ceiling as well. Yeah, I feel as though I'm in a log cabin with all this wood. Yeah. Yeah, I just want my bedroom just, oh. Yeah, I want the ceiling and the wall painted a pale colour, Kelly. It's just driving me nutty. But I think I'd have to wash it down with something, you know, because it's got grease or something. you know, over the years, it's got dirt and grease stuck to it now. I think you can buy something that you rub it down with. Maybe it's white spirits or something. I don't know. I'm not that good. I'm sure there's probably a YouTube video for it, Kelly. There's a YouTube video for everything. And but somebody had said you can get some special paint for painting on wood. Yeah, Rose, it's okay. But when you've lived with it all this time, you know, oh my God, if Kelly's boys painted it, there'd be more paint on them. Why do you think Kelly doesn't let them paint her house? She'd have kids the same colour as the wall. You know what kids are like? They have to lean on it, don't they? Put their arms on it and... Oh, it's too dark. I've no window in here. I've only got a patio door in the other half of the room, which is like a big sort of, not L shape, yeah. And it's so dark in this corner. And the ceiling is like, you see, it's all across the ceiling. It's so flipping dark. You know. I mean, I don't want to take it down. I just want it painted. Then if anybody wants the wood back, they can just take the paint off it, can't they? But I can't see anybody moving in this house who want to keep the wood. You know, they'd rip it off and have the walls replastered. It's like old-fashioned now, isn't it? Having it all wooded. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't see anybody that moved in this house who want to keep the wood. Yeah. Yeah, I want it painting like a very pale grey or something like that. I don't want it painting white. I think that's too stark. But, you know, a very delicate grey or something like that. Yeah. Oh, bye, Rebecca. Bye now. Oh, and I don't like too much colour on my walls, you know. During my life, I've had dark walls and different things, and I've come to the conclusion my house doesn't lend itself to dark. It's kind of... Oh, you're back again. I thought you'd gone, Katie. It doesn't lend itself to anything dark because there's so little light. This room is so dark. Kelly will tell you that. It's so dark in this room. It's the way the house is, well, the way the extension is designed, that there's only like one window in the place and it's the patio doors at the other end. Yeah, it's very dark in here, isn't it, Kelly? Yeah. Well, hi, Magali. You know, even on a sunny day where I'm sitting in this little computer corner, I have to put the light on. Canary yellow? No, Patricia, no, being yellow, no. Yellow is not one of my colours. Yeah. I mean, I've had like dark blue walls and white. And that would look nice, but faux painting? No, I've not heard of faux painting. I mean, I would have liked it sort of, you know, like bleaching out and doing it with that, what they used to call it, like antiquing and staining. But it would be too much of a hassle because it's got like loads of varnish on this and everything. And, you know, I would, yeah, I'd like to have you know, they strip it right back. Old furniture, don't they? Strip it right back and they do it like in pale grey, but it's still wood. Are you with me? It's not paint, it's like a texture into it that they do. I wouldn't have minded it doing like that, but it takes forever to do things like that. So I'll just settle for paint. Yeah. Yeah, my ex-husband wanted to put a real wood floor down and I never would let him. I'm sorry now, I didn't let him because, you know, and have like a big carpet square, yeah. 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 Oh, we've done that. Like we've had all sorts of house over the... I mean, I've been here 50 years, so you can tell I've had all sorts of colours in here. It's been yellow, it's been pale blue, it's been pale green. I don't mean the wood, I mean the actual walls. But I settled back for cream again because it's the only thing that made it look light. When it was blue, it was a lovely shade of blue, but it just made the room sort of come in, you know. So we went back to cream. I mean, I really don't like cream. I think cream is boring. It's like cream white and it's boring. But you need it when you've not got any light. You need to have something neutral. Yeah, I would love to have bold colours everywhere. That's just me. That's my... I mean, my inner me is very boho matte. It's very sort of, you know, dark reds, dark blues and stuff like that. But this house is too dark to do that with it. Yeah. But when we moved in here, one wall was, oh gosh, what colour was it? The wall where the fireplace used to be. Gosh, it used to be really dark. I can't remember what colour it was now. We soon got rid of that. It was just appalling. Well, the bathroom was black wallpaper with goldfish on it. Can you imagine? Black. Well, my bedroom used to be all red. My son said it looked like a Turkish brothel. I don't know how he knew it looked like a Turkish brothel because he was about 16. But my bedroom was all red. Dark reds, dark red curtains, and, you know, I had gold tassels on things, and I had red wallpaper with gold, I mean, glittery gold pattern on it and everything. I thought it was gorgeous, but everybody used to say, oh, dear hell, when they went in there. I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah, I used to have a lot of brass and everything, you know, hanging everywhere, and there was like things, you know, hanging down from the ceiling in brass and stuff. What am I planning on crafting today? I haven't done anything today, to be quite truthful. I was supposed to be doing something, but I haven't done it. I've just been lazy tonight. A bit tired, really. That's what the thing is today. A bit tired. So, yeah, my bedroom's going to be... I decided against purple on the wall, but it's going to be purple accessories in with lilac paintwork. Yeah. Oh, we used to have that. Alan did it. You know, where you do that with plaster and it comes out and it's got points on it. Oh. And every time you leant back against the wall, you used to like acupuncture yourself. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, Artex. Oh, Lord above. But he went a bit crazy. It had real points on it. And it stabbed your head if you lean back on it. It took forever. We had to have it all chipped off and we had to have it all replastered. You couldn't get it off. You had to chip it off with a chisel in the end. Yeah. It's... yeah, I've got red gloss paint in my bedroom and it's going to be a nightmare because I want it white. Yeah, I would like jewel colours in every room, and I would like those like hanging things, you know, you have these hanging things over windows and curtains that go like that, and you know, these, when you look on Pinterest and you look up boho rooms or something like that, I would love rooms like that, but I just know I would never do it because you need a lot of money to do things like that, you know, to have it all coordinated, you know, I would just love that. But my house doesn't lend itself to that. And I think if you don't have the right kind of house, you need to have kind of like a more Victorian house to get away with being boho. You know, the style of the house has to be right, doesn't it? And, you know, things like that. Yeah. I mean, I like bead curtains at doorways and things like that, but I know everybody else will be going, what the heck's this? You know? I'm not doing any painting, Alicia. I'm having people to do it for me. So I'm hoping they know what they're doing. But I need to get the stuff in because I don't know when they're coming. They said they were coming beginning of September. So I'll have to get everything ready for then. Yeah. Yeah, I love these. Do you ever go on Pinterest and look at what kind of rooms and things that you'd like? You know, what style of room I mean, they've got every kind of style of room, haven't they, on there on Pinterest? I just love looking at these boho designs and stuff. I'm out of sync. Sorry. I'm not out of sync at my end, but that's no help to you, is it, Trev? I've always been out of sync, yeah. I think it would help me to keep the house, you know, kind of tidier if I had me. I mean, I've had no wallpaper on the hall for 4 years, no wallpaper on my bedroom for the same amount of time. You know, it's oh, that is so soggy. Who puts the twirls into it? I just spend time looking at boho patterns, boho crochet, and I get down a rabbit hole. Oh, I wanted to do that. I would like a mock 4-poster bed, but I'm not buying a new bed. I haven't got that kind of money. That's what I mean. If you have loads of money, you can, you know, say, yeah, I want to go boho. I'll have all this stuff. Yeah. What do you make and do with the same old furniture you've always had? You know, not a lot you can do. What time is it for me? It's 10 to 12. Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck with white fitted wardrobes. I don't want to paint them. There's not a lot I can do with them. So they just stay white fitted wardrobes, won't they? But yeah, I've been through periods where I wanted, you know, flowery wallpaper and be like, what's she called? Oh gosh, she died, don't she? All right, Matt. Yeah, lovely to see you. I'll try and look at your channel because Kelly sent me the link, so I will try and have a look, Matt. Laura Ashley. I had a period where I wanted Laura Ashley wallpaper and Laura Ashley bedding and stuff like that. But I never had the money for that, and then it passed over. Then my ex-husband didn't want anything flowery on his bed, you know. So the first thing I did when I got separated was buy a load of flowery bedding and stick it on, you know, with frills on it, yeah. I love it when they paint furniture, you know, and they put like flowers and things on wallpaper, you know, on wardrobes. You know, when they sand them all down and they make them all, you know, like paint them all a chalk sort of paint colour, don't you? Don't paint them gloss, so chalk. And then they freehand all these flowers and stuff like that. I love all that sort of stuff, but it'll never happen in this house. Huh. My 273 followers want to see more ideas from Hippie. Here are some inspiration. New ideas for your board, Hippie. Pinterest have been hearing me talking, obviously. They're now telling me I've got 237 followers. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm eating my naughty weekly chocolate. That's why I didn't eat any of the sweeties before. It would have been an overload. I mean, I still got loads of the sweets left from my last order. I just like to have them in. Oh, I've got chocolate in the corner here. Such a scruffy eater. This is melting in my fingers. What was that advert? Melts in your mouth, not on your hand. Was it minstrels or revels or what was it called? That was the advert, wasn't it? Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. M&M's, that was it. Hi, Maria. Maltesers. Oh, I love Maltesers. I don't get them because I can't put them down. I have to eat the whole bag, and that's really bad for me. I'm full of chocolate now everywhere. Messy. I don't like M&M's because I don't like the peanut ones. And I don't know why, but I'm always the one who gets a bag that has nearly all peanuts in them. So, yeah, I did see Claire, yeah. I think I meant to go back and put a comment on it because I think I was watching it on the I can't remember if I put a comment on it. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see her again. I know she's been struggling a bit, hasn't she? She'd not been kind of the same since her mum died, really. And then they moved, didn't they? Stuff like that. And where she moved to didn't have good internet connection, so it's kind of been one thing after the other that's put her off her stride. But we all go through losing our mojo, crojo, whatever you want to call it, don't we? I mean, Kelly's gone through it, and I've been through it, and other people have said, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't knit, I can't crochet, I can't whatever. And I think you have to sort of you take a break sometimes because your brain's like, enough, got enough. We kind of, run out of ideas, like, and things like that. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, that's why I didn't put a comment. Yeah, you're right there, Sandra. I think anybody who's been a crafter of any description goes through a period of blank, don't you, where you just lose motivation, you lose interest, something happens in your life and you just, that's, sack it. I went through it a bit, like when Etsy started messing about, I just was like, oh, what the heck, I'm wasting my time here. You go through this, nobody wants to buy anything and all that jazz. And yeah, I mean, both Kelly and I was at a similar time was saying, what we're doing this for? Why are we doing it? You go through this, people don't appreciate your stuff, people don't want to buy it, people don't want to pay what you're asking for it, and you go through all this pity party and that. Well, I did anyway. And then I thought, well, I've got all this stuff and I just don't want to sell the yarn. What am I going to do? I'll have to keep on crocheting because, what am I going to do with it? Yeah, it was a bit. I go through kind of like a depression every winter, and they call it SAD, don't they? And this year I wasn't as bad, actually. I wasn't as bad this year. I mean, I think it was the year before. Ah, God, I was terrible. It was the year before that. It was the year everybody sent me the squares for the blanket because they knew I was so, really down rock bottom, yeah. And now, you see, I didn't grieve when my dad died as much as I should because I had to carry on going and I had to go in the shop the day after. And it was dreadfully hard because people were coming in and said, oh, I've just heard about your dad. I'm just so sorry. And so like everybody over the doorstep was telling me, I'm so sorry about your dad. And I was like so much with a brave face and everything that I didn't grieve. And then when the cat died, I just fell apart. And like, I went to the GP and I said, this is just ridiculous. I said, I didn't cry when my dad died, and yet I'm breaking my heart over this blooming cat. And he said, you all grieve in different ways. He said, grief's obviously just hit you now. You're taking your grief out from your father on the cats, yeah? So, who knows, yeah. Bob Wilson 123, Claire's channel. She hasn't got anything on it really at the minute, but she's got loads and loads of how-to videos, you know, that tell you everything that you want to know, really. Yeah, so you don't know when you're going to, you really do not know. And you don't know how long it's going to last. Some people manage to get over a bereavement, other people it takes them forever. You know. I mean, I can still, like, my dad's been gone now about 20 years or so. And yet I still, like, want to talk to him sometimes, and I still think, oh, I bet my dad would have known that. Yeah, we used to have wool shops. We used to have three wool shops, yeah. And, oh, you'd do well with that other guy that's just been on here, that Matt. He makes things with litter and stuff, and scrap things and everything, yeah. Yeah, you don't know when you know, I mean, my friend that used to live next door, he's obviously, he lost his partner, it's 16 months ago now. And he actually asked me that question the other day. You know, how long will I grieve, type of thing? And I'm like saying, nobody knows. Everybody grieves at different rates, don't they? Some people don't get over it for years. And other people kind of, well, not shrug the shoulders and get on with it, but you know what I mean? Sounds a bit callous, doesn't it? But some people have the ability to move on quicker than others. I mean, my sister-in-law was terrible for about a year after my brother died. And then she sort of picked herself up and started a bit of a social life. She started going rambling, you know, with some people her own age and things. Then she started doing the flowers and stuff in church and doing a bit of cleaning. And then she makes teas and coffees for a toddler group, mum and toddler group, you know. So she keeps herself busy now. But she was like bereft. She didn't know what to do with herself after my brother died. You know, she wouldn't go anywhere, wouldn't do anything, wouldn't drive, you know. I think it just takes you however long it takes you. You know. I mean, I felt a bit when my dog died, you know. I was just dreadful. Yeah. Well, why don't you come around here and do some cleaning, Miguel? I don't mind cleaning your own house. That's just selfish. Yeah, you can't say to anybody, oh, you've got to grieve for 12 months and then that's it. You've got to start picking yourself up and move along. No. I still miss my dog like crazy, and it's 4 years since he passed away. Well, and, you know, every day I sort of still look around for him, you know, I still, you know, wish he was here type of thing. Although I don't wish he was here because he was poorly. But you know what I'm talking about. I wish he was here but healthy. But when I lost my dog and my brother the day after. So at the time I didn't know who I was crying for, you know. All right, Kelly, you get off to bed, dear, and you know, I'll expect you in the morning with your Hoover. Yeah. Yeah, fat chance. Yeah, I thought you were going to say something like that. You're so mean to me. She's really cruel. She's not really. No, she always comes through like a little white knight on a little charger. Rescues me. Yeah. I miss Sue for that as well. Oh, hi, Olivia. It wasn't so much that Sue did a lot for me, which, well, she did, but she was more motivational, you know, like you know, she used to say, come on, what we're going to do? Come on, let's do this. Or come on, what we're going to do this week? What should we do? And we used to do a little bit of something each week, you know, and she used to come and she used to kind of motivate me. And now there's nobody to motivate me. I'm just left to my own devices. I'm just rubbish. I'm great if somebody calls. If somebody comes and says, you know, come on, what we're doing? We're doing this. You're going to, you move that and I'll go and do this and that. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And it works for me. I just like a bit, I need a prodding, bit of a to do it. Whereas I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, you know, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes, that's the trouble, isn't it? I looked at those Rumba things and I thought I wouldn't know how to control it because you control it from your phone, don't you? And I don't have one of those fancy phones. Yeah. Well, Little Big Small, are you on the right channel? Do you do crafting? Do you do crocheting? Do you do knitting? Yeah. Oh, I'm going off you, Trev. You turncoat. I thought I was the love of your life, and now look, she's spurned me. He's cast me aside like an old shoe. Yeah. Yeah, pain is debilitating. I just wish I could wake up one morning and not have it. Well, I do actually. I do wake up every morning and not have the pain. And I lie there and it's wonderful, pain-free for, you know, however long, because I'm not moving and I'm not doing anything. And I think, this is great. What will I do today? Do this, I'll do that, I'll do the other. And I get out of bed and I go to the bathroom and have my shower or whatever. Go downstairs, make me breakfast, and then my back says, I don't think so. You have done enough. That's your limit for today. But I've only had a shower and come downstairs. What, you know, no, just. And then I get cross. I get really, really cross with myself. And, you know, I sit there saying, this is just ridiculous, Janet. You know, get yourself motivated, do something. This is stupid. You know. Well, I call myself all the plumbing names under the sun. Oh, bye, Nathan. See you later. I will get up to the post office one day, Nathan. I just haven't been out for about a fortnight. Yeah, I look after Gigi. You know, as you know, I look after my little foster doggy. And he'll be coming tomorrow as well because they're going out tomorrow. So when they go out for the weekend or they go out for the day, I look after him so he's not on his own in the house all day. He's good company for me, but I don't get a lot of work done when he's around. But tomorrow I've got washing to sort out upstairs, clean washing. My niece took it upstairs, so it's just all there in its little basket wanting to be sorted out. I've got some more washing in a basket downstairs, clean washing again, waiting to go upstairs to be sorted as well as that. So that'll take me most of tomorrow, just sorting out my washing, putting it all in the correct drawers and things like that. So that'll be tomorrow's chores. But I better wash up first because it's looking a bit of a disaster. So, oh dear. I used to write myself lists, but they used to make myself more despondent because I wasn't crossing anything off, if you know what I mean. The lists were just there, and then it was making me feel worse because I was looking at them the day after and thinking, well, what did you do yesterday? You didn't do much at all. That's hopeless, isn't it, you know? So then I would like, what's the point of making a list if you're not going to do anything off it, you know? So it kind of backfired. I don't really look at that, Jenny, you know. Katie, sorry. I don't really look at that, how many I've got. People come, people go. It's just the way it is, you know. You get so many subscribers and then you look again and they've gone down again, and then you look again and they've gone up again. So I never really analyze it. Yeah. All night, Jenny. Oh, gosh, yeah. he was sat, we were out on the deck and he was sat on the deck. But he was so funny. I was drying a little bit of washing and I couldn't be bothered going all the way to the bottom to peg it on the line because it was mostly dry. It was just a little damp. So I leaned it all over the railing. And one of them blew off the railing and he just ran and sat on it. I don't like sitting on this decking. It's a bit rough to my bottom. I'll go and sit on your dress. It's blown off. He's a cutie. When he comes tomorrow, I'll put his little bed out on the decking. And then he can sit in his bed. He likes to be comfy, does our Gigi. Yeah. What time is? So 12:10. I'm doing very well, actually, considering I had 2 hours sleep last night. Well, no, a bit more, actually, than 2 hours, yeah. I went to bed about 4:30. And I'm getting worse than Kendra, aren't I? And then I woke up about 6:30. Went back to sleep again and woke up again about 7:30. Yeah. No, I had a bit more than 2 hours, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I hang my clothes outside whenever I can to dry them. Yeah. I was doing things and I didn't realise that time had gone by. And I was talking to somebody on the phone, and when I looked, it was like 4:30, and I was like, "What? Get to bed, you know." So then, obviously, the reason I kept waking up was I knew that the plumber was coming this morning, and I'm like, "Oh, better be up, better be dressed, you know. Can't lie in, you know. I've got to get up, get washed, get dressed." And when things like that are on my mind when I've got to get up early, I just don't sleep very well. I'm so frightened to death of oversleeping and missing people and stuff. So I should be able to sleep tonight. So Gigi's not coming until tomorrow afternoon, so yeah. Right, bye Patricia. Yeah. Can you wash my dishes while you're out there? I haven't got that many, honestly. There's just a few cups, yeah. I sleep roughly maybe 5 to 6 hours a night on a good night, yeah. I'm not very good at getting to sleep. And then I'm not very good at waking up in the morning. My sleep pattern's a bit up the wall. You know, I'm like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock going to bed girl. But then I have to get up at 8, so really about 6 hours maximum is what I get. Well, no housework for you. Have you done it all? That's good, Evie. I used to love that feeling. You know, when I used to start on a Sunday and start at the top of the house and work my way all the way down. I was like a little whirlwind. Bed stripped off in the washer, you know, and all that. Bedrooms cleaned, bathrooms scrubbed and cleaned and everything. Used to work my way down the stairs and then get into the front room, clean all the front room, do it all. And I used to sit down, and in between I'd be putting the dinner in and stuff like that. And I used to sit down on a Sunday evening and I used to think, oh, this house, it looks lovely. Everything was in its place and it was all hoovered and it was lovely. I used to think, that's such a lovely feeling. And I haven't had that feeling a long time because it never gets done these days. I don't know why. I mean, I wasn't OCD about housework or anything like that. I didn't get done with the rest of the week. It was only Sundays I used to feel like a sense of achievement. But things that... Oh, thank you, Katie. It's a bit dull now. It was bright red before. We'll get more energy. I mean, I forget kind of how chronologically old I am, you know. And I'm thinking, well, my mother didn't do it when she was my age. My mother had sort of hit a bit of a stop when she got to my age. But I think I'm hard on myself. I'm like, you know, why can't you do it? Why can't you, you know? You're just being silly, you know, get up and get on with it, you know. And I tell myself all these things and I'm like, rah, 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 you know, get on with it. And then you do about 5 minutes and then your back goes, no. Right, Katie, I'll see you later. Yeah. But tomorrow I'm going to not put the alarms on. I'm just going to go and wake up when I wake up. I don't care if it's dinner time. I'm going to just go zonk out. Then I'll come downstairs and scream because it'll be like, oh my God, what a mess. Why did you go to bed and leave it looking like this? Please pray that nobody calls, you know. Why do people never visit when your house is clean and tidy? Have you noticed that? But the minute you start tipping out a wardrobe or tidying out some drawers and you've got everything heaped in the middle of the floor, people call. You noticed? Yeah. Yeah, my body's the same. My Alicia's, you know, my brain's saying, come on, go and do it. And my body's going, ha, 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 ha. You think you're going to do that? No, you're not. It's like, you know, the grandmas, yeah. Grandma telling you, yeah, stop doing that, stop doing that. Yeah. But my back's well past its, like you say, it's painkilling injection, well past it, so that's why it's hurting so much. And I still don't know what's happening, whether I've got to go holistic or whether they're going to give me more painkillers. I just don't know. So I just wish they'd make their mind up what they're doing and then I can get on with what I'm supposed to be getting on with. I mean, when I have the injection, I'm not too bad. I can do quite a few things. You know, I can actually hoover and I can actually do things when I've got the injection. But, who knows? I'm starting getting tired now. What's it called? 20 past 12. I've only done 3 hours and 12 minutes. What did I do last week? Was it 5 hours or something? 4 hours and something, wasn't it? I was more with it last week. I was more. But now I can feel my eyes going. Ugh. The injection lasts me sort of 4 to 6 months, depends. But like for 4 months, I'm relatively out. When I say relatively out of pain, I'm not pain free. But it's the kind of pain you can do things with, and it's the kind of pain you can kind of live with, yeah. But then it gradually starts wearing off and wearing off. Well, it's been like, so the last injection I had was November, so it's well overdue. So now it's really starting to being painful. But when I rang up and they said, oh, stop doing them, you know, I'm like, what? Why didn't nobody tell me? You know, I honestly wonder if they'd have ever told me anything if I hadn't rung up. You know, and I'm like, well, what happens next? And, you know. And she goes, well, they'll have to send for you to go, you know. I said, well, how long do I have to wait for me to be sent for? Yeah. My phone stopped charging up as well as it used to. It doesn't last a day now when I charge it. And I don't use it. It's not like I do. I don't. What have you been eating to get stomach pains again? What have you been doing? The first injection I had was the very, very best one. It lasted well over 6 months. That was really brilliant. The second one I had was okay, but not as good. And the third one I had was when I had to go to a different surgeon. And he was like, had ultrasound and everything on it to get into the right place, but it didn't last me 3 months, that one. Either I'm getting immune to them or what, I don't know. Yeah. I just wish they'd do something, even if it's only a pain patch or something. So who knows? Who knows? I want massages every day with a handsome young man. Hot oil. It's got to be a handsome young man, though. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm paying for anything like that, I want a handsome young man. I don't want a woman that looks like a Russian shot putter with her elbow in your back. No. Yeah. I used to go to, yeah, I do need a cabana boy, yeah. I want one of those guys who likes to be told off while they wash up and hoover. You know, you stand there and say, get in there, that kitchen is not clean enough, go away and get it done. And they're going, yes, madam, yes, madam. Well, I'd like that. As long as they didn't want anything else, yeah. Yeah. That's the second time I made somebody spit the drink out today, Evie. I have to cope with everything by laughter. You know, that's the way I cope, is I make myself laugh and I make, you know, jokes about everything. And you all have your coping strategies, don't you? I promised to myself I would not turn into one of these women that was like, oh, my back today. Oh, I'm in agony today. Oh, you know. So, no, I don't do that. You know, my friends know because they say they can tell with my face when I go, and they say, you know, you just got to pay. Yes, but but by and large, I try to use humour to get around a situation. You know, like when I fall flat on my face somewhere, you know, I sort of find it funny. It hurts like hell, but I find it funny. I'm like, oh, you twerp, you know, get up off the floor, you silly devil. And then we start this. I can't get up. Then we start this. Where's something heavy I can lean on? How do I get to it? Oh, I do the bum shuffle. And I kind of just find it funny. I laugh at myself, you know, because I'm thinking, gosh, if anybody could see you now walking across the floor, like shuffling your bottom to try and get to the other side of the room so you can pull yourself up. And I wish sometimes I was carrying a video camera at the time. And you could all have a laugh. I have to laugh at myself when I fall. I mean, I was sorting out my woolies one time and I sat on this pile of woolies and the woolies just started to go down as I was sat on them, and I just went down and down and down till I was sat on the floor and I could not get up. And the door to the little room had shut, so I couldn't get anywhere, and I couldn't pull on the units because it had wool on it, and it would have just pulled all the wool over and pulled the stand over because it wasn't attached to the wall. And I'm like, what on earth? And I managed to get the door open, and then I had to do my bum shuffle till I got to the stairs. And then I put my feet over the stairs till they dropped down 2 steps, and then I pulled myself up with the banister. I had to laugh because I was there about half an hour, you know, and I'm thinking, oh God, what do, you stupid devil, you know? How long will I have Gigi? I don't know tomorrow. They're not going out till the evening. And they just said, would I be able to have him overnight if they decided to stop out? They probably won't, but yeah, so I may have him till Monday morning. May do, may not. It's only once a year that they go out, so I don't mind. I'm not going anywhere anyway. And he's good company. You know. He looks at me strange when I talk to him, but I like to think he understands. If any of you've got a pet, you know what I mean. We like to think they understand every word we say, don't we? You know, I'm going, shall we have a drink of tea now? Shall we have what shall we have? Shall we have coffee? Shall I make a sandwich? And talking away to him. He puts his head on one side, you know, like that, as if he understands me. My Buster understood me. He was very intuitive. You know, he really picked up on when you were down, when you were sad. And Gigi's not like that. Gigi doesn't seem to pick up on the signals. But Buster knew exactly if I was depressed or down, he would come and put his head on my lap as I said, don't get upset, don't cry, Mum, you know. And, he'd come and put his head on me and lean on me. And, you don't think who can see messages? I don't understand you, whatever you're saying to me. So I don't, no, it's English only on this channel. Don't understand you, so sorry. I've only ever fallen over once in the supermarket. That's embarrassing enough, isn't it? It's it's very embarrassing when you do that. I think the trolls are out. I do. I think the trolls are out. My nose is itching again. Why do you get the lines down the side, when the trolls come on? Where do they come from? I've no idea. I think somebody opens the gate and lets them out. Yeah. They think they're going to bombard each other. They think they're going to worry you, and you're going to get upset with them and all that jazz. But I just don't take any notice of them. They don't worry me. Yeah, they do. They just like to spoil things. Or they like to think they're going to worry you, and you get all upset with them and you get all angry. And I'm thinking, I couldn't care less. They can come on here if they want. I'll just delete them. I'm not fussy. I'll just delete them all. I mean, one guy said, "Why do you keep deleting me for? I've only said such thing." I thought, yeah, that's enough. If your face don't fit, you're off. We don't wait to be told twice, do we? I'm getting used to it. It used to be, who used to be fast? Was it Nathan who was fast? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. I'm a troll, foldy roll, and I'll eat you for supper. Oh, gosh, yeah, we were just talking about that before, Tammy. We all go through periods when you think, I'm not crocheting, I'm not knitting, I've just gone off the whole idea. I mean, Kelly went through it a few weeks ago when she was saying, I'm going to give everything away, I've had enough, We sort of like talk each other out of doing something stupid, I mean, I was like, I'm going to close my shop. I'm not even going to bother anymore. This is just a waste of time. This is all rubbish. And then you go to bed on it and you wake up, and maybe 2 or 3 days later, you think, okay. Oh, sorry if I'm making you yawn. I do knit, but I can't knit for long. It hurts my shoulders. And tatting, I have not got the patience for that. I have done it in the past, but God, you work for hours for a little bit about an inch long. It's very pretty when it's done, but no, I haven't got the patience. Yeah. Sorry if I made you yawn. Yeah, just catching, isn't it? I was watching something on the TV the other day and she kept yawning. Oh no, I was doing it all the time I was watching her. It was yawn. Yeah. A lady down the road from here, I mean, she's passed away now, but she used to do that lace bobbin work. She had like a cushion thing with all these bobbins hanging down. And Oh, the intricate works you used to do. You have to cross it over a certain way, don't you? Oh, the patience they must have. You know, to even know which way to cross things over. I'm sure whichever you choose will be fine for the ocean. No, I can't. I can't hold a fine hook and thread. I can't get the tension right with it. The one thing I'd like to try again is the Tunisian. I can do the basic stitches of Tunisian, but I cannot get the tension right. It's right one way, it's wrong the other way. I just cannot get it to be right both ways. I'd probably be okay if I was doing like freehand, Tunisian. Just sort of making it up as it goes, or go along or something like that. Or starting with a dishcloth or a washcloth or whatever you want to call it, yeah. I don't have, like you say, the eyesight, the dexterity for doilies. They're too fiddly for me with that very, very fine thread here. I've got boxes and boxes of little tiny balls of very fine thread. And I'm thinking, I'll find a use for those one day. I stopped doing that, Alicia. I really have. I usually only have at most 2 garments on the go. That's about all. I don't know what's wrong with Craft Enthusiast. Yeah, some people really knit tight. I used to get people coming in the shop sometimes asking me to sort out their knitting. And I couldn't move the stitches along the needle. They were so tight. And I used to say, well, I can help you out. I said, but mine's going to be so much slacker than yours. You're going to have a couple of slack rows, in your knitting. I said, it'd be better if I showed you what to do and then you knit it because, you're a lot tighter than I am. Oh, let's turn the wrong way. That's better. I love this necklace. I've had it for years and years. Bought it on the market. I think it cost me about £2. I've got it in red as well. I just love it. Should have bought more. Should have bought black and things because they had them. Don't know what's happened to Edith. She's gone quiet. Oh, gosh. I'm getting really, really tired. Yeah, some people do knit that tight. They pull it so tight. You get other people knit so slack you could drive a bus. Yes, I've got a brand new boiler, Tammy. They come and fixed it today. Put me a brand new boiler in. So I'm going to be poor for the next number of years while I pay for it. But I needed a boiler. I couldn't do without one. So come winter, I would have wanted the heating. So I had to bite the bullet and sign the finance company. They'll make a fortune out of me as usual, but what can you do? If you don't have the money, you've got to do the best you can, don't you? So I'm going to have to watch what I spend for the next, I don't know how many years. Yeah. And I didn't win the lottery, so I can't pay it outright again. No, but it's something you have to get. You have to do it, don't you? It's either try and go capping onto the bank and see if they'll lend it you, or you get finance on it. I mean, it's the only finance I've got. I haven't got any other finance, so I just thought, well, you got to do it. You got to do what you got to do, haven't you? No little fairy's going to come out the woodwork and say, it's all right, I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it, I'll pay for it. Yeah, that only happens in those Mills and Boons books, doesn't it? Where she meets a man who happens to be the heir to a fortune, yeah. That only happens in the movies. A boiler is what heats the water and heats the water for the central heating. It's not an air conditioner, no. Yeah, Nancy. No, I wouldn't do that. I never beg for anything, Nancy. I wouldn't do it. I always sort myself out eventually. That's what I do, yeah. No, the boiler sits on the wall and it heats the hot water and it also heats the central heating, heats the radiators. That's what a boiler is. Yeah, a bit near inside of my mouth. Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have brought down in the midwinter. I'd have been freezing, yeah. It hasn't. No, this. It doesn't. It only warms water as it's needed. It doesn't have a tank full of hot water. That's the idea of them. It only warms the water when you need it. It doesn't fill a tank up. You know, so that when you turn it on, you're using a tank full. Yeah. What do you want, beetroot lover? Think you're on wrong channel, love. No, this one wouldn't. It wouldn't cool me down. No, it's only a heat. No, at least it's instant hot water now. I used to have to run the other one forever. I used to be running it. I think, is this boiler working? It used to take forever to the water to get warm. He said, oh, you'll notice a big difference with this. He said, the hot water will come on like, like that. And it's like, great. Instead of having to waste all the water. I tried to be, to conserve water and not use water unnecessarily. Like, I don't run the tap while I'm cleaning my teeth, things like that. And so it upsets me when I have to run the water for ages and ages and ages until it's hot enough to wash the dishes. So an efficient boiler does save money, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. It saved my water bill. My water bill had gone right up, and I think that's because I was running so much water off trying to get it warm. I mean, I used to have to put the shower on and run the shower, and then go in the front room and get to the bedroom and sort out my clothes and that before it was warm enough to get in. Okie dokie, big girl. I'm going to be going very shortly anyway. So you go to bed and have a lie down. It does to me. I feel... No, I don't rinse my dishes. I feel really, really cold, in the winter. My arthritis just plays up no end when I'm cold. So that's why I need heating. I don't have it red hot in here. I don't have it like bouncing off the walls or anything, But if I keep it at a steady temperature, then, I'm okay. Oh, I bit my mouth. I don't know why I bit in my mouth. Because I didn't eat any of them sweets, did I? So can't be that. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed in a minute. I need to take my tablets because I didn't take them last night, so... No, I don't rinse my dishes, do I? Wash them in hot water and put them to drain. Kelly does the same thing. Sue does the same thing. It must be an American thing that you rinse your dishes. Yeah, I had the chocolate. That made me sleepy, so I need to take my pills. So I'll wash my pills down with the rest of my Lucozade and off to beddy bows. So, well, I've done 3.5 hours. No, I don't. There's no soap on mine. When they come out of the water. They're not soapy. Our dish soap must be different than yours. Yeah, I'm taking my meds. Yeah, I am. I'm going to get them. I've got my box. Got my box. Got all my stuff in it. I've got a big bag that I went to the chemist for because some were missing, so now they're not missing. Oh, you had network problems. That was making you go, was it? And I'm going now. You come back just in time for me to go. Sorry about that. I'm really, really tired. And I need to take these doggone tablets. I'll put them all out ready. God, I hate this. Yeah, thank you, Rose. Yeah. I wish somebody just did them all for me. Yeah. Right, thank you. I might be making a video tomorrow if I finish this shawl off. And I've got a waistcoat I've nearly finished as well, so you never know. Depends how I feel. And I've tried to get me housework done tomorrow. So you thought something was wrong with you, Enid. Everybody was panicking here. Lydia, you are saying hello, and I'm just saying goodbye because I'm going. Sorry about that, love. But yeah. Well, I'm going before you lose it. Going. So I will say goodbye to everybody. I'm taking my pills. And I will see you all maybe tomorrow. I don't be live tomorrow, but I might see you tomorrow in a video. It all depends. So we'll see how we go. So bye for now. I shall say bye.